I think that's my cue, right? Am I supposed to talk? Hello, chat. Can everyone hear me? I wish I could explain how completely fucked my setup is. I just promise you that it is hilarious. It's hysterical. I want you to picture the funniest possible stream setup that you possibly could, and just assume that that is what I'm referring to. I see that 1/3 of my frames are being dropped, that my bitrate cannot catch up to 2000 kilobits per second. But oh, and now my computer is trying to update itself right now. I think I will postpone this. Whatever. As long as it works, it works. Well, the operation was a success, and I'm now a woman. Thank you for all your well wishes. My new neo pronouns are she's or I expect them to be addressed, or you will be banned from the forum, from the chat, you will be blocked, you will be removed from my Telegram, you will be disbarred and disqualified from life. No. By the way, this wasn't even the 2 weeks that I wanted to take off. Something came up. I had to deal with it. I was sick, so something came up. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I get a call, and it's an appointment, and I can't change it. And it's like, okay, so and it was on a stream day. So it's like, okay, so I'm fucked for like 3 weeks. There's no point even trying. I'm done. I'm down and out. I'm out. I'm down fucking bad. Just going to cancel everything and hide, disappear for 3 weeks. But hopefully this has been a significant progress in my plans. And I sorry to speak so ambiguously. I would love to share with everybody what I've been up to. But I am beset on all sides by extremely mentally ill people who hate me. So I can't. I just have to roll with it. I hope to be back in the U.S. by July 4th. That was my plan. It's a meme number. It's the Independence Day, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it by July 4th, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But you know what? So, but wish me luck. Wish me luck on that. I'll film it. I will film that. I'll film myself in whatever airport I end up touching down in on July 4th, and I'll post it. I already have what I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs. In my mind, I'll probably be immediately detained by the Department of Homeland Security for shouting in an airport. But you know what? It's America. I'll just talk my way out of it. I'll use my guile, my sophistication, and charm to razzle-dazzle the police, and we'll just get out of there. So for the stream, I have been bookmarking, I think, everything that I intend to talk about for this stream, and I've just kind of queued it all up. I do not have any, like, I have barely any news, and I have barely any, like, Troon stuff. It's been, you know, a bunch has happened like the last two and a half weeks. So if we're fortunate, I won't have to delve into that too bad. Let me just check real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything on my bookmarks. Because I was spending the last hour just getting everything like organized. Because it's a pain in the ass. I'm not even on my main computer, so I had to like move a bunch of shit over. Yeah. Okay. I don't think that. Actually, let me cue this up. It's mostly just locale stuff because it's like a bunch of people have had time to be retarded. They have had time to melt down on the internet and to scream and to be angry and to ruin their lives, and that's what I talk about here. Okay, great, excellent. Let's just jump into it. I'll talk for as long as I can. I have no time restrictions today. I feel great. I don't know if I sound any different. I still have like a little bit of like a thing in my throat, so I sound different. I think I sound different in my head. I don't know if I sound different on my microphone. But I'll just run through everything that's happened, and however long I end up talking is however long it will be. I do see that I am streaming at 2,000 kilobits per second, so oh my god, I can't. If this works out, like the shit that I've thrown together, it would be crazy. I kind of want to show you where I'm streaming at. I don't know. Okay, I'll phrase it like this. I'm once again stealing Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi I could not find. I have like a little thing that detects Wi-Fi signals, and I went around my apartment where I'm staying, and I found in the closet there was a very a decent signal that's not decent outside of that closet. So, chat, I'm sitting in a closet. I moved in like a writing desk and a laptop because my computer didn't fit, and I jury rigged or Negro rigged, if you prefer, my entire streaming setup in a closet, and it's very hot in here. But I'm suffering for all of you, and I'm stealing someone else's Wi-Fi because I don't want to use. I can't use my phone to stream. I've tried it. I'll come out of the closet after the stream. I promise. I promise I won't stay in the closet. I just want to let everybody know what I'm doing for you, how I suffer. Anyways, cool, excellent, wonderful. So while I have been away, a much anticipated Kiwi Farms exclusive mod has been finished. I'll start with this. It's something nice and wholesome. It is a Doom map. They refer to them by a specific extension, but it's a Kiwi Farms themed Doom map. And at some point, I will have to. Oh, this is the dilator room. It appears that there are metal bars going into stink ditches down there. It's filled with men with guns. There's, of course, the Nazi room. Because of course we would have a secret Nazi room. Everything has to have a secret Nazi room. Otherwise, it's not even a real house. I think that's the outside. The observatory, forbidden server. Oh, okay, it's the forum server. I got you. It's actually, that looks really good. That looks exactly like our logo, which is pretty impressive given the limitations of this engine. Cool. This is by Judge Dredd, and it's I think that a lot of the rooms are submissions. Yeah, see, by there's like a ton of rooms, and they've all been submitted by different users. I think they even wanted me to submit one, but I never had the freedom to do so. But I will play it. I will congratulate them for their hard work by playing the mod on stream at some point. Cool. A little bit of news. This just because this is very funny. This happened a while ago, but basically, Apex Legends runs on Source, which I did not know. Source is the game engine that Valve developed, and is like Team Fortress 2 and Portal and Dota, all that good stuff. Apex Legends runs on a very modified version of that, but the problem is that when they decided to take their engine and modify it and branch it, they did not keep pulling in updates from Steam. So a serious remote execution code, a remote code execution vulnerability was found in Source years ago, and it was fixed. Well, it was not fixed in the Apex Legends game because even though they run on Source, they were not pulling in Steam's fixes for whatever reason, which resulted in a very, very high-profile and embarrassing incident where this guy mid-tournament, so he's like not just streaming this, but he's, oh, I can't full screen this? Oh, okay, I'll just play it. Sorry. This guy is playing the game on a tournament, live streaming himself, and then suddenly gets hacked.
I'm getting hacked, but
I know, sure. Can you play the game?
Bro, I'm getting hacked.
I know, but can you play?
Yeah, but it's cheating. The fuck?
I know, sure. I know. And what?
Like what?
No, but
if you can't see what happens or what he's talking about, you can see all the characters in the distance. You see those outlines and names? You're not supposed to be able to see that. So he's wall hacking, and he's literally wall hacking because he's been hacked. So the guy who figured out that you could hack players through Steam using this RCE had a very, very funny idea of trolling this guy mid-tournament by enabling wall hacks on him. So the hacker went to like a game hack forum, found Apex Legends wall hacks, and then remote executed them on this guy's computer to force him to cheat mid-tournament in a way that has no plausible deniability. He's just fucked. And I imagine it must be like terrifying. Like if you've been practicing for a very long time to play this game and shit, and then some, like you're how are you gonna walk your way out of this? You know, like, oh, like I totally got hacked and they enabled cheats on my computer, right? It would just seem like everybody, like you just had them on and you forgot about it, or just accidentally enabled them and you didn't mean to. But he freaks out a little bit. And it's funny.
Guys, I can see everyone. Like
You need to leave.
I didn't leave the game, right? Yeah, I'm leaving. Like what the?
Admins now. Nick, admins now.
But I left. Like
admins now. Restart your game and rejoin. Oh no, you left the match. Did you close your game and leave the match?
I left.
Jen,
Oh, that's right.
I had to leave.
did you leave the match?
I have to. Yes, I have to. Yes.
Look,
I have
he,
to. I have to
he's
leave.
like so
I left.
sullen because he knows, like, how the fuck am I going to explain this? Like, you're caught red-handed for doing something you didn't do.
Like, bro. Fine, we win this. Come on.
Come on, you got that, boys.
You
Come on.
gotta Alt F4 and see if it's fixed, bro. We need kills, we need kills.
It's fine. You got that.
Break the wall. They're fucking dying. I'm
Yeah,
nanning them.
burning
Get
one,
these kills,
burning
Sipes!
one, burning one. I'm peeking. I had to just go for a second. 70. One of that. He's really weak. I gotta kill. I gotta kill.
Show the hamstring?
Team
I
landing,
can do
corner, corner.
that, I think. Does that work? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're in business chat. Let me resize him just a bit. I need a bigger hamster. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Apparently, he's one of the biggest someone said in chat, so it's even... he's just like thinking, like, I'm fucked. Like, nobody's going to believe that this is a hack or whatever. Nobody's going to believe that someone hacked me and then enabled wall hacks on me. Like, it's just fucked. Cool. This was the other big news that I bothered to bookmark. This website has an annoying flyout, apparently. Yeah, that's really annoying. Tragedy has struck the fine state of Maryland. I responded to this in the thread about it. In case you don't know, a huge bridge in the U.S. connecting, I think it's connecting Maryland to itself. And Maryland has a very weird shape. So it's like connecting Maryland to the other side of Maryland across the Chesapeake Bay. And it gets you really close to D.C. So it's an important commuter avenue for people going to D.C. from northern Maryland. Anyways, it collapsed, and it collapsed because a ship hit it. The video is strange because it looks very deliberate. I wonder if this is it. Oh, this is really shitty. Boom! Bam! It's pretty scary. A lot of people thought that it was deliberate at first because it does look like the boat is just ramming into it. But you can see that there's an electrical error because up until it hits it, the lights on the ship are going in and out. And for whatever reason, when the power is off, they apparently didn't have... Because most ships and airplanes these days, even if the power goes out, usually the hydraulics have their own secondary power system so that they can continue to navigate, even if the main power is out completely. So it's pretty unusual for a ship or an aircraft to not have their propeller systems on like a different grid. But this one did, and I think it had been identified that it was like it was already fucked. Like the port authorities, I think in Chile, already identified that this boat was fucked and allowed it to sail anyways. And it crashed into a big bridge, and it's going to take billions and trillions of dollars to fix it. The crew was all Indian. The captain was Ukrainian. The boat was Singaporean. And the people that died on it were from Maryland. They did call in the SOS, so the bridge was evacuated, but they had construction workers on it, and all the construction workers died, which is pretty sad. I know this is old news, but it's pretty crazy. Because I remember I pulled out my phone, and I just went to the bridge on like Google Maps, and it said like the bridge is closed. Like sorry, they hadn't updated the map yet, so it just said like, oh yeah, there's a road closure here. Like, yeah, probably there is a road closure. I think that the road is just fucking gone. It's in the sea. So I'm curious to see how many years it will take to fix this. Probably twice as many as what they had before. I think the most notable thing about it was that it was the longest truss. Like the big gap between those two things that collapsed. Like that gap between those two towers right there is like the longest truss in the world, yeah, that's individual truss is the longest truss in the world or something. Crazy. Isn't and they're gonna rename it. It was named after the guy that wrote the national anthem, and he's a whitey, and I think he owned slaves. So that's gonna be the George Floyd Bridge when they rebuild that shit in 20 years from now. Ain't that fascinating? By the way, my response to this on the forum was like happy. I said I enjoy seeing America decay. I like seeing shit that goes to DC collapse. And then a bunch of people got angry at me and said, "Josh, you're trying too hard to be edgy." So I can't help how I feel when I see when I see the U.S. in turmoil and things are just collapsing, and you know for a fact it's going to cost $20 billion and take 10 years to rebuild it, and it probably won't ever get rebuilt. And then they're going to name it after George Floyd. It's like, well, fuck it. Glad it's gone. And all the Marylanders. There's like Marvin. I've talked about Marvin a bunch of times. He's like a Jewish guy from Baltimore who is old school Chris, like mid 2000s Christian. He's the guy in the pickle suit. He's from Maryland. And he's like ultra patriotic about Baltimore. He was super pissed at me. They can't say that about my bridge. Like, sorry, I'm not trying to deliberately offend people here. I'm just talking about my emotions. Can't help it. All right, sorry. I keep muting to cough. I don't know how long that will go. Some people warn me that that kind of thing can linger around for a while, but such is life. Let's see. Sorry, my second monitor where OBS is on is literally on like a coat hanger on my right. So in order to look at OBS and manipulate things, I have to like turn my head 90 degrees and look at it. I'm trying to pay attention to chat regardless. I'm physically hurting myself to pay attention to you, but I do see you. I do see you, Sneed McChuck, saying "coof coof." I do see you, Garlic Bread, saying Marvin is cool. I'm here. I am with you in spirit and presence. Epic retracted their statement as part of their agreement, as I say here, or as they say. Let me read this first. Epic says, Epic retracts its statement in regards to Kiwi Farms at kiwifarms.net having child sexual abuse material on its website. While Epic may not agree with the content that may be on the website, Epic has no direct knowledge of child sexual abuse material on the Kiwi Farms website. I did not send an NDA, so basically there's three things that I asked from them. One, a retraction. Two, a certified copy of the retraction. And three, they would help me reclaim a domain, which I think that they have. I have to go check on that. It was a big pain in the ass, but I think it's finally happening. In case you're wondering, yes, this does free them up from liability. So the agreement was that the retraction would end the issue in the dispute. So I can't then sue them anyways. This was not done by them to like get ahead of things. This was our agreement. However, if you're anxious for a lawsuit, I have some good news for you. There is still another party who is completely ignoring our certified letters. We know for a fact that he or her, depending on how retarded you are, has received them. And we're hoping to avoid litigation, but he or her doesn't seem to want to. So now the question is, what do we do with him and or her, depending on how retarded you are? Oh, and Acer Thorn is suing us in the fine state of West Virginia, the Southern District, so which is where our business is located. So he emailed a lawsuit, basically. I guess he probably mailed it to Charleston, which I think is the capital of West Virginia. I'm not sure. And he is suing us for copyright infringement. This is, of course, a vexatious lawsuit. He posted a video, and he copyrighted it like 8 times. From my understanding, what Stebbins does is... Because let me explain. In copyright lawsuits, every work is given a copyright ID and submitted to the United States Library of Congress and the Copyright Office. Then, if your copyright is infringed upon, you can sue. And you can be awarded several types of damages, most notably statutory damages and real damages. So if your copyright theft results in $5 of real damage, then you can only get $5 of real damages. However, the statutory damages for malicious and knowing copyright infringement is $150,000. So Stebbins, being a genius, being a 1,000 IQ legal expert, decides that when he files his copyright, he actually breaks the video up into several components and pays, I think it's like $50 to $100 or it's like $50 to $250 when you file a copyright. And he pays that amount of money for every part of that video that he breaks up. So when he goes to sue, he says, you actually didn't infringe one copyright by reposting a video. You infringed 20 because I decided to copyright this in 20 chunks. Therefore, you owe me $0 in real damages and $3 million in punitive damages because it was knowing copyright infringement, which is fucking retarded, and that's not how that works. But when you are a retard, loser, piece of shit, waste of fucking space, living in Arkansas and a dump, being supported by our government, when really they should just not give you any money and allow you to die of starvation. In a fair world, that's what would happen. You have the freedom, the time, and the energy available to you to explore novel concepts of exploitation of our justice system. Yes, but he can't pay his court fees. Isn't that interesting that he files informa pauperis saying that he can't pay a couple dollars per filing, but he is able to file 20 copyright registrations for every video he puts out. And this was like deliberate. He puts out a video saying that the Kiwi Farms is bad. Of course, someone archives it. He DMCA's it. The guy didn't put any commentary into the archive, so I just say, whatever, here you go, it's gone. Knowing that someone would re-upload it immediately. Sure enough, someone does re-upload it, but they break it down like every 30 seconds to add like robo-voice commentary, which is obviously transformative. And then he decides to DMCA that, and I say, send litigation here, and he does. So this is like deliberate, calculated, malicious, just wasting my fucking time. Our goal is to have him declared vexatious in West Virginia as well, which would probably lessen the expense associated with litigating him in the future. I'm trying to keep this as like uninteresting as possible, because he's obviously one of those people like Melinda Scott whose entertainment value in filing bullshit, frivolous like lawsuits is like upsetting people. Like that's his entire thing. Like he knows that it's frustrating to deal with him, and that gets him off because he has literally nothing else in his life. And if you like debate him or try to keep things like you know, try to make a fun out of it, then he'll also have fun. So you just kind of like ignore it and be like, yeah, he's a fucking loser. No, we're just gonna handle it. Pretty frustrating, but it is what it is. It's just the cost associated with the forum now. So it's like, now I know that every year we're going to have this many vexatious litigants filing copyright lawsuits, and it's going to cost this much to deal with. So that's just factored into the budget now. That's in the same way that servers are X amount of dollars a month, and domain names and software licenses are X amount of dollars a year. Dealing with fat retards with too much free time and government subsidies is a what's the word? It's like a hazard, an occupational hazard. It's just part of the deal. Cool. Hassan, despite being very successful still and having lots of dollar bills to play around with, is still angry that he is not getting the attention that he feels he deserves. Oh, such is life. Let's read this because it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to watch this fucking Turk Roach bitch that he's not getting what he thinks he deserves. Hassan says, not gonna lie, Australia is all nature shit, boys. Not much else out here. It's like Nebraska, but everyone's hot. CD80 says, Hassan, why can't you be normal? Hassan says, I was very normal yesterday. It's good to ask how animals fuck to an expert. I'm so sad I didn't think the streams are... I think the streams are bangers, but people just don't see them. Like yesterday, content under the other circumstances is an easy 30K stream. Yes, I'm going to stream in a second. So he's apparently, at this time, he was out in Australia. And he was like just wandering about, like showing off Australia. Australia is a very cool country. There's lots to show in terms of like, especially nature. It's like a full-size fucking continent. It's like the size of the United States. And there's like 20 million people living there. And they're all in the cities. So the majority of Australia is like completely untapped original nature, and it's a biome that is completely unique in the world. There is no other Australia. Things there are Australian, and they're not very similar to things outside of Australia. So it's a really cool place to wander about, especially if you're not terrified of spiders like I am. Hassan says, just so you know, in Australia, there are these things called golden orb weavers. They are everywhere. They're the size of your palm, easy. They're fucking huge, and they spin these massive nets, or webs or whatever. But they're huge. Like you walk down the road and you see them in the bushes because if there's like a clearing in the bush or a hole in the bush, they'll patch that up, and they're right fucking there next to you, and they're the size of your hand. I walked under a tree and hit one of these nests, and I swear to God, I literally dropped to the fucking ground and rolled around because I didn't know if it was on me. And my friend there, who's Vinny, by the way, I guess you guys know who Vinny is now at this point, started laughing. But I literally hit the ground like I had been shot or set on fire or something, and just started rolling around trying to figure out if I had a massive ass spider on the back of my head or some shit. It was terrifying. Anyways, but Hassan, his adventures in Australia don't bring him such joy. Even though he's getting 13,000 people just watching him wander about, he's not happy about it. He says, "You guys have to stop giving me that dickhead attention. I know I can't stop doing it too." WhatsApp 360 says, "Go swimming in the ocean. There'll be like Subnautica in real life." Hassan says, "That's what I mean. I literally did that shit yesterday, and there are people in here who didn't even know." So this tranny said, "Hey, go swimming," because in case you don't know, Australia also has unique aquatic life. And Hassan says, "I did, but you, despite suggesting this, did not watch my stream. You were not one of the 13,000. You are disloyal." In Lateralt went into the ocean, and motherfuckers in here are, "Hey, you should go to the ocean." People are laughing at this. Son says, "That's a fun content idea. You want no shit. That's why I did it. I swear Twitch streaming isn't about the actual contents, but whether people want to pay attention to you or not, and clout. All that shit was a banger, and 13K watch like I'm a fucking game, like I'm gaming at 8 p.m. Hassan says, "I am going to kill myself." Which you can't say. That's suicide baiting. That gets you in trouble on Twitch. Yeah, the stream is buffering. I'm sorry. It's just the nature of my connection. It's not stable. It goes up and down. It will catch up eventually, though, so don't worry about it. And I'll put the recording up and it should be fine. Hassan goes on, "Say a thing I did one more time as a idea while I'm complaining about people no Lieberger Warchong. Warchong, that sounds like a German word. Warchong. Bro, you should go to an animal sanctuary. Hassan, you should go to an animal sanctuary. Look at the animals and get excited." Hassan says, "We used to be a community." This dude sounds like he's one Gamba session away from being Bossman Jack. I hate my community. You guys are never there for me when I need it. When I go to an animal sanctuary and pet the kangaroos, you aren't there watching me. There would be memes galore after yesterday in real life. No more memes nowadays. I feel kinda a hitty about it, not gonna lie. I'm done. I hate this job. I am not streaming today. Fuck it. I woke up at 4 to prep. I'm not doing it. Fuck if. No stream today. Bro, what the fuck is this Discord? I hate what my community is becoming. I hate how much people literally despise any kind of fun content. We killed all the normies. Everyone is like brain broken and only want politics. Canceled apolitical activist says Hassan is just bothered that views are down because he didn't do enough politics. Hassan replies, I don't know. This was a space to convert normies to our politics and people who could enjoy shit. And many of you became like weirdos who don't see that as an important part of the project because you associate leftism with being an annoying douchebag who hates fun. That's true. It's very true. I mean, I can kind of understand, like, he realized that the money was in jerking people off politically, because that is like a job now. Like, if you want to be like a pundit and you just want to tell people what they already believe, that is like a job, and people will throw peanuts at you. You can't make a stream like challenging people on what they believe. Like, a lot of people don't like that. If you say things that they don't like, they get really angry at you, and then they become anti-fans, and they cry about you all the fucking time. So it's more difficult to go against the grain. But if you want to tell people what they already believe, that's like free money if you can pull it off. If you can get the audience together. Hassan figured out that if he just goes on to Twitch and he just says, socialism is good. Yeah. Trans women are real women. Yeah. Basic income, universal basic income. Yeah. Then people will just give him tons of cash, free advertiser money, easy life. And then he's like, oh wait, by doing this though, by jerking off all these retards and telling them what they want to hear for years, they're all like literally broke brain, perma cave. They like live in closets or whatever. They're just on their computer on their microphone in a closet, like fucking goblins. And they don't go outside and pet kangaroos, and they hate outside, and they hate kangaroos, and they hate being reminded that Hassanabi is not just some guy streaming in a closet, but actually goes outside and does stuff with the millions of dollars that they've given him in their super chat money or whatever. They don't like being reminded that they probably really don't like that. Now that I think about it, if you're like a leftist streamer, it's probably dangerous to remind your audience that that you're like super rich and you can go to Australia whenever the fuck you want, and you can literally just walk up to a kangaroo and start petting them because you have the money to like buy a kangaroo. That's probably dangerous to like show people. That's probably they don't want to watch. Though I think it's worth mentioning that being upset that 13,000 people are watching you is insane. 13,000 people is a huge amount. Like, the Kiwi Farms gets about like that amount of people signing in every day. So Hassan's viewing audience is like the size of the Kiwi Farms, and they're all like, when someone uses the forum, I don't make money off of it. But when someone watches him on Twitch, he does make money off of it. They see ads. A lot of them get subs, you know, and that's why he's so fucking rich. He has a community 3 times the size of the Kiwi Farms when he's doing his political stuff, and all of them are giving him money, and he still complains about it. Oh well. On the flip side, Steven Crowder. I'm gonna have a contrary opinion. You're gonna be very upset, and you're gonna say mean things in the comments. I showed that video of Steven Crowder and his wife arguing, which is still in case you don't remember. The video was that Steven Crowder's wife, who was like 8 months pregnant at the time, goes outside and asks Steven to pick up dog shit because the dog is taking an I think it's like an anti-tick medication, but they warn you, do not pick up the dog shit while he's taking this medication because it can absorb into your skin. And there are known birth defects to fetuses developing being exposed to this medication. So if the baby gets like a drop of that medication into him, like, he's coming out fucked up. He's gonna die. So it's a really, really obviously easy thing to say, like, yeah, okay, it's always gonna be Steven's job to clean up after the dog because it can kill the baby. Like, there's no more obvious an answer for this than to just have him do that. Despite this, Steven says, go wear gloves. He's like lounging on the back porch, and he just says to his wife, go get the fucking gloves, pick up the dog shit. I'm not going to touch it. And then she asked for his car. Steven Crowder is a multi-millionaire. He probably makes over $1 million a year, easily, right? Probably $1 million a month. He makes a lot of fucking money because he's like Hassan. He's found a niche, telling people what they want to hear, and it feels really good to be politically jerked off and told that you're right and everything that you agree, everything that you believe is the correct opinion. So he makes a lot of money, and he has for a long time. This motherfucker has one car. Why do you think a married man would have one car, despite having the space for a second car and the money to buy a new car every week? The only legitimate answer to this, and not just like a cheap car, but like a Rolls Royce, like every month. The answer is that he enjoys the fact that she has to ask him for permission to drive anywhere. It is a controlling thing. To say you can't go to the fucking grocery store because I need the car in a bit is like, it's just a pure like, yeah, you got to stay at home. You can't go out without me knowing and agreeing to it. And then afterwards, Steven said that she filed divorce, and Steven complained that she was divorce raping him, that she held him down against his will after he was intoxicated, bent him over and fondled his prostate without his permission. She violently, aggravatedly divorce raped him to the sum of $25,000 a month. And that's true. He is paying her $25,000 a month, which is not very much for Steven Crowder, as we established. But it does sound like a lot of money. Like, well, why does that woman need that much money? And the answer is because she's getting divorce raped. She filed for divorce because he's an obvious piece of shit. And then she is in litigation with him. I think he files a separate civil suit against her. Like, there's multiple ongoing litigations against her. And he's got like an entire team of divorce attorneys trying to make this divorce as difficult as humanly fucking possible. And if she did not have alimony to pay for the divorce representation, she would be fucked. There would be no way for her to competently represent herself in this case. So the money that she gets goes directly to the legal team. It is not money for her living expenses, even though she has oh, was it only a one-time payment? I thought it was $25 per month. I thought it was, yeah, okay. If it's one time, then that's even more ridiculous. The court ordered for him to pay her legal expenses because he's the one that's being aggressive in the divorce court. And he's paying multiple times that to litigate against her. To the point where she doesn't have money to like feed his children, and he's not giving her any money. Oh, I remember he divorced her, or she divorced him because he literally moved out of the house and cut her off from the bank accounts. She had no money. He wasn't living with her. She doesn't have a car. You know what I mean? And she just had a baby. So obviously, those are the grounds for the divorce, but men never divorce women. In case you don't know, the reason why women divorce most of the time, because this is a big statistic people throw around. Did you know that almost all divorces are initiated by women? Yeah, because when a guy is like done with a woman, he just leaves and he doesn't file a divorce. If a guy is like cheating on a woman, he doesn't divorce her. And the money is her money because they're married. She owns half of it. It's their family trust. They have that in savings. It's coming out of their savings account that they jointly own, which he has removed her as a beneficiary of. And her baby were twins. It's crazy. It's really crazy that people are on his side, and he's not just like the biggest fucking douchebag in the entire world. But he jerks them off politically. He says, "Yeah, Trump is a good president. Yeah." Everyone's like, "Yeah, okay. You're my hero. I trust what you have to say. If you say that bitch fucking deserved it, then you know she fucking deserved it." Oh, and the reason why I bring this up is that this guy, Not Gay Jarrett, uploaded a video alleging that like Crowder's workforce is like shit, and it's harassing, and he's a pain in the fucking ass, and so on and so forth. And so Steven's response to this has been to say that Not Gay Jared is like actively conspiring against him with his wife. Everyone's out to get him, even though that he cut her off financially, left her with the kids, moved out, and took the car. he's the victim. Suck it up, Buttercup. Around here, conservative men take care of their family. They pull themselves up by the bootstrap. Pull yourself up by the bootstrap, motherfucker. This is tangentially related to conservative politics, but this is in Comicsgate, and I have no concept of any of these people, so forgive me. But this is like another one of these divisive opinions that everyone gets upset about. Ed Piskor was one of the co-hosts of something called, oh, it's up here, Comics Kayfabe. I think he did another show that's like X Kayfabe, like television Kayfabe or something. But it was like a YouTube show or something, and he got canceled. He got canceled because during COVID, he was having a private conversation with a 17-year-old girl on Instagram while he was 39. He invited her over to his house. He said things like, "Oh, you're a naughty girl." This got publicized because there's an age difference of 22 years. Is that right? 22. Yeah, I think that's right. 22. It sounds like a lot. Definitely under the half age plus 7 rule. And while I don't think that they actually had sex, it got him into trouble, and he got canceled. Well, chat, he has killed himself. And he says, "I am so sorry for being so stupid. I definitely should never have talked with Molly D. The language and optics look real dumb at best, but I promise my innocence. Especially out of the context, it looks terrible. It was the height of COVID, with no end in sight, and I was alone through most of it. I was just happy to have the lowercase I internet to talk to people with common interests. The way that I noticed her was when she would like a bunch of my pictures at once. I wasn't trolling Instagram randomly, but I definitely shouldn't have chatted with her when I found out how young she was. Seeing someone younger representing R. Crumb and Gigi Allen gave me hope for the next generation and made me curious. Curiosity killed the cartoonist. There was no way I would have a 17-year-old stay at my place. Maybe not 18 even." She was 17 years old in 11 months and 30 days, you sick fuck. I don't know. Maybe come on, bro. Keep it at least half your age. Like half, yeah, 20, 21 can drink. Drinking age. I'll negotiate this with you. Let's bump it up just a little bit so there's at least some fucking excuse. I was forward projecting to some unknown future where COVID lockdowns were finished and we could see people again. It wasn't even sex in mind, but simply saying that there's a bed to crash here. Like the kindness that was given to me a bunch of times was the starting out. Town, come crash. Ask Leanna Fick or anyone else who's come to visit. It doesn't mean sex. When I asked if she could keep a secret, it was because I was sharing some Red Room pages before announcing the book and was just trying to sound cool. Tone is missing. When I said naughty girl, it was sarcastic after she told me some simple crime or infraction she committed. The whole pile of DMs she collected isn't to show. It's just awful to look at. I'm sorry. I wasn't offering professional favors to anyone to use my position to get into anyone's pants. Listen, chat, stay away from the kids. Stay away from the 17-year-olds. Follow, chat. The golden rule, X, half of X plus 7. You will never go wrong. There is literally no one on earth who will take half of age plus 7 and be like, that's fucked up. Never. Even OJ. Actually, not OJ. Because, I'll get to that. I'll get to the juice. Don't worry, boys. Don't worry, chat. I didn't forget the juice. Caleb. Caleb is another guy. Oh, jeez. So Scott Schaefer, I've watched this video. He's not particularly persuasive. In part because the victim, or allegedly the victim in this, is like so unlikable. Because he's gay. Let's be real. It's whenever like gay people rape each other, it's just sort of like, well, you're gay. I don't want to sound cold. I don't want to sound rude. I don't want to say that people deserve to be raped for being gay. But this is a understandable mindset. This was literally the mindset of why. Here. If I was a cop, right, in Milwaukee, in the 1960s, and I saw that brown boy that had escaped Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment, and he was like intoxicated, and then Jeffrey Dahmer runs out. Okay, this is a true story. Jeffrey Dahmer had one of his victims escape, and the guy is like fucked up on like roofies or something, and Jeffrey Dahmer runs out, and the guy had already found police. There are like police talking to this brown boy that he had kidnapped, and but he's like fucked up on the roofies, so he sounds really drunk. And the police are like, "What's going on here?" And Jeffrey's like, "Oh, we're just having a little homoerotic domestic dispute. It's nothing serious." And the police were just like, oh, "Okay, let me help you get this brown boy back to your apartment. We don't want to get involved in any gay shit." And they literally did that, and he died. So if I was a cop in Milwaukee in the 1960s, I probably would have accepted Jeffrey Dahmer's answer as to what was going on, and I would have accidentally contributed to the death of a brown boy through negligence. Yeah, he was very young, but I mean, I don't know. That's just what gay people do. Gay people go for teenagers. Like Milo Yiannopoulos had his first sexual encounter at 14, and then as an adult, he's like, "Well, it depends on the child." No, that's Carl Benjamin. Milo said something different. Milo said something else like, he said he had his own depends on the child comment. I don't know. I just don't care. I don't want anything to do with gay people, okay? So Caleb Hammer is obviously gay, and there's this brown boy that he had invited over to his show. Now, back in the day, all the best episodes of his show are like actors that he paid, and I think that their finances might be real, but they're actors that he's paying to be on the show to get it started. And this kid was one of them, and he had met this guy on this what the fuck was it? It was like some website where you can find actors or some shit. And then this guy was running an OnlyFans, but it was supposed to be for like women, or it was just supposed to be like male modeling or something. And after the gist is this, after Caleb found out that this guy is like dead fucking broke and is spending the last of his money to visit Caleb for the financial audit stuff, Caleb pitches to him that he should suck a dick. That there are people who are willing to pay him for gay OnlyFans content and are willing to pay for him to suck dick. And he says, "I know guys who suck dick for cash and will pay cash for you to suck their dick. And you can put it on OnlyFans, and because you're young, the money, people will pay money to watch it and stuff." And like that's the gist of their call. And it seems extremely exploitative because here's your financial advisor who knows every detail of your money, knows that you have no money, knows that you're vaguely into doing like adult content already with women, and now he's trying to get you to do gay for pay. It sounds creepy as fuck. The problem is that the guy is like a BPD retard, and it's almost impossible to trust him. However, his content is like terrible. Like Caleb, he really went downhill. I think he discovered that horrors get the most views. Like when you just put like a horror in your thumbnail, it gets 100,000 more views when it goes viral or whatever the fuck. Or it's more likely to go viral. So he's just having, he had like Amaranth on his show, and I've just stopped watching. Like I unsubscribed because I didn't want to see all these fucking horrors on my YouTube page. It's really gnarly. I'm disappointed in him. And I'm willing to accept that he might be Jewish. I didn't think that he was Jewish, but now I kind of believe that he is. Such is life. I'm always disappointed, chat. All right, Bew is dead. That sounds like a callback. It is not. after the Bu suicide thing, I was 100% convinced that he had faked it, because not only are the circumstances of his death stupid, not only is the reason for his death stupid, the stated reason, not only is the evidence for his death basically non-existent. Like, every single person involved in this was suspicious, unreliable, presenting easily falsifiable evidence, with no death certificate, no documents, nothing at all. And the reason why he said he was going to kill himself was a website that had 13 pages where half of it was him posting and talking to people who really didn't seem to have too much problems with him. When he emailed me, he tried to extort me, and he didn't even wait a day. I said, give me your, I'll reply to you in the morning. It's like early in the morning here. It's like midnight. And I'll send you an offer. I'll talk to you. And as I've explained in the past, my offer to him was that I felt he was very lonely, because he went to Japan thinking that going to Japan would be a panacea that would solve all of his problems in life. And I know that Japan is extremely isolating. I thought what he probably needs is like someone to work with that's outside of his bubble. And I was going to offer that he work with me on projects that I had. But he killed himself, apparently, before I could reply. And all I said was, like, bro, I have to talk to my attorney because I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I'll write you in the morning. And he didn't wait. He freaked out overnight, when he saw it. And apparently hanged himself on a doorknob. And we're now pretty sure that this is real, because multiple people, have sent in a FOIA to the Department of State. Getting information from the Department of State is very difficult and takes a long time. The guys received FOIA responses in October 2023, so a couple months ago, and he sent it to me. And I received this, and I don't know what to make of it. So I sent in my own request to the Department of State, and all I asked of them was to verify that the document that I received was true. That this is a real FOIA. And the contents of the FOIA match the contents of this PDF. It was received. I got no response. I sent in another message to them months ago, or like this year, like in January, saying I have not received a reply to my FOIA. And they said, we received your FOIA and completed it, and you received a response by email. I never received a response by email. I've triple checked. So I sent them a message again saying, please resend me that by mail to Hardin at his P.O. box in D.C., so it's not that far away. And months later, I never received a response to that. Hardin never received any email or paper copy of anything. So I've just been waiting, and I was actually thinking of suing them, because Hardin is a FOIA lawyer by trade. That's like his thing, is that he does FOIAs most of the time. In fact, a majority of the country's FOIAs are that go to court are litigated by him. Like, that's his bread and butter. He does FOIAs. And he loves doing FOIA cases, and he had no issue trying to look into the BU stuff for me. But before that happened, someone posted their own FOIA, and it matched very closely to what I had received. And it's pretty safe to say that the contents of this are legitimate, and if they are, that BU is dead, and that the story that Hector Martin published is the actual story. That there was a tranny on the phone with him, and instead of talking him out of suicide, he was there and recounted what weird indie music he was listening to on the phone, and that his ashes were sent to his coworker in Hong Kong. Like, the dumbest and most unbelievable, despite the fact that Bu was married and had a common law spouse in Ohio, that the ashes were sent to his buddy in Hong Kong in a fucking cookie jar. It's just crazy. It's the fact that he is dead is more unbelievable than that he would try to fake his death, even knowing it, because it's just such a stupid fucking story. It's such a stupid fucking reason. It's unbelievable. No, I killed him. Yeah, don't spoil it. And the clues like this are. This guy went over why. Oh, this guy, Sobadash. This guy was the clue all along. The stuff Sobadash says about Patrick, Dave's ex-husband, matches 100% with the recount of events given by the FOIA, especially the back and forth about the cost of cremation and disposition of the ashes. Patrick emails being the one in blue Comic Sans. So yes, Bu's husband was sending emails to the Department of State, and I'll just show you it, assuming that my internet can hold up. This is how Bu's husband was communicating to the United States federal government in regards to his dead husband's remains. Extremely professional, if I do say so myself. As a font expert. Dude, he was a fucking asshole. I'm convinced of it now because he had all these enemies in the emulator community. Like, these people hated him. They made fun of him in Discord. They doxed his family. They harassed his family and friends. They would chase him around all over the place. He was constantly embroiled in this stupid fucking drama. And then I think when it came down to killing himself, he had two choices. He could just kill himself because he wanted to die because he was a fucking loser who had moved to Japan, had no friends in Japan, and was in a foreign alien country as a pudgy white transvestite. And option B was try to make some kind of like social movement out of it. And he decided, fuck it, I'll just blame the Kiwi Farms and I'll get the Kiwi Farm shut down with my suicide. And that's what he went with. So he like had a revolver with 2 bullets in it, and he tried to shoot me with one and shoot himself with the other. Kind of a fucking dickhead, if I do say so myself. However, this news pleased, I'm sure, the trannies, but it also pleased another person in particular, chat. Ethan Oliver Ralph. Wait, no, wrong tab. There we go. This is the right tab. Do we read this? Do we read this all? Look at all this shit. Look at all this fucking shit that he wrote about Bu. I was debating internally if I should read this because apparently Ralph was on Twitter like, yeah, that's the point, idiot. I want to get on mad at the internet. I'm gonna write my diatribe, my diary article about Joshua fucking Connor Moon, about fucking John Potter, if that even is his real name. I'm gonna get on that podcast, that coveted mad at the internet bump to my career. You know what I'm saying? So it is a tenuous proposition. Should I give Ethan Ralph attention, chat? Should we do a poll? Let's do a poll, and then I'll put a song on. And then I'll go to the bathroom because after the sex change operation, chat, I just can't hold it in anymore. So I gotta go. I'll do a poll and say, do we feed the pigs? And then do yes or no. Vote 1 for yes, vote 2 for no. And then see if that works. Does that actually work? Aha, it does work. Excellent. All right. Let's see. Do I have a nice song that I could play? How about this one?
I sold my Jeep for a crack rock and a little gambler session. When I come up fat, think I'll buy me a Civic Nest. I'll have my entire kitchen. Juices are all turning red, unless Eddie flips the switch like a fucking bitch. I'll surely be a fad. Bitch, you know me, I love to gamble. Nigger, you know I love slots. Bitch, you know me, I'm a gambler. I'll gamble until my body drops. Now evil Eddie, you son of a bitch, I saw you looking at that old switch. Don't make me fucking lose it all. Yep, there it goes. Fuck my life, I just lost it all. Fuck my life, fuck my life, fuck my life, fuck me life. If it come my left, fuck my life, fuck my life. If it come my left, fuck me left, fuck my life, fuck my life. Okay, now I'm back, I am calm now. Sorry chat, I didn't mean it. I just get emotional sometimes. You know, real real man shows emotions. I'm not a fake bitch like some other streamers, gambling with fake money. I'm all raw, real balance here, baby. Suck my hairy ball sack if you fake boss man Jack plays with fake money. Eddie is a rigger. I fucking hate riggers.
Dude, I hate riggers also. I will explain what this is in a little bit. That song. There is more music in case you're curious. But let's save it. That was an unplanned intermission. All right, what does the poll look like? Feed the pigs. Vote 1. 100 votes. Half the vote went to yes. Feed the pigs. Vote 2. 47%. 97 votes said no. Well, damn. That's a lot of people who don't want to hear about Ralph. Okay, you know what? I'll just keep it nice and short then, because I feel like that's what the people want. They don't want to feed the pigs, but half of them do. So we have to make a compromise. We'll just feed them just a little bit. So Ralph, what he did is after this came out, and I featured it, which I guess some people thought was a dumb idea, but it's like, it's the Kiwi Farms. If I'm not going to feature this and be transparent with people about stuff, then what the fuck's the point of the site? You know, like what the fuck is the point? So I just featured it. I don't regret it, because I think that that's important that people know that after, years, and thanks to the Kiwi Farms, we actually have a confirmation of this, which otherwise would just be some insane fucking tranny story about listening to music, on the phone. Anyways, a bedtime story about Josh Moon at xJosh on Twitter. So Josh Moon, John Potter, whatever this evil slug has changed his name to, he still goes by Null on the lowercase I internet. He started a site called the Kiwi Farms to troll shield himself over his allegedly past love of Shada Khan and Lolicon, his dreams of killing his mother, his creepy stalking of a romantic interest that wanted nothing to do with him, his general lies, the forum that he set up for pedophiles to commiserate and coordinate their sick predilections for harming children, now has another confirmed kill on his record. Unlike Null, I don't have to sit here and lie. Before this, I had no idea who David Ginder, aka Bew, was. I still barely know about the guy. He was a tranny. Obviously, that's a lifestyle choice I cannot understand and have ridiculed when the occasion calls for it. I slept well last night, regardless. Or nonetheless, I always sleep well. Why? Because I don't lie about who I am and what this nasty place really is. But Josh Moon does. Ralph, you sleep well because you take enough tranquilizers to kill a horse. You sleep well because you mix Xanax and alcohol. I have seen you sleep well mid-sentence in another man's house while standing. It's not really fair to compare my sleeping habits with yours when you are on performance-enhancing drugs, all right? That's some bullshit. He likes to act as if his hands are tied when it comes to removing the information of people on his website, Kiwi Farms. This is a site that was specifically set up to harass, threaten, and chronicle the lives of those deemed worthy of such journalism. Oh man, I don't even have to point out the irony of that. It hosts countless doxes, lies, pictures of people's children and extended family, encourages and chronicles off-site harassment, and has been responsible for countless acts of real-world crime, which is fucking bullshit, obviously. People have been physically attacked, homes vandalized, bank accounts. Is he blaming me for Dan beating his ass in Portugal? Motherfucker, that was Cog. Cog hates me. Cog doesn't have a forum account. Cog's friend doesn't know what the sector is. How is he going to cry about me getting his ass kicked in Portugal? Homes vandalized. That was Zoom and the Plate Gang. I don't know why he's blaming me for that. Bank accounts hacked. That was the DSP people. They don't count. Careers ruined and altered permanently. That's probably true. A bunch of people have lost jobs because their shit has gone public on the forum. Also, Josh Moon, Null, can make an easy buck and shield himself against the criticism he so richly deserves. There was a thread on my children before they were even born. That is right. I don't make money off the site, though. There is a thing, I want to compare that because he repeats this several times. This same evil fuck refuses to allow a thread on himself. That's not true. There's like 3 threads on us. He admits it would drive him to madness. I don't think I've said that. He is not some champion of free speech. He's a lying pussy who made a career off being a fake, disingenuous bastard. Ginder, Bew, whatever you want to call him, came to Null in his time of need and offered him $120,000 to take down his threat, or else he would kill himself. He offered his highly skilled services as a developer for free to Null, if only he would pull down his personal information. Null not only refused this on bullshit, censorship, and free speech grounds, he also published the exchange for his deranged gang of sickos to gawk at to make another easy buck. Well, Ginder did kill himself. Okay, so, chat. First off, he had already stated that Hector Martin published the suicide note before I published the exchange. I did not publish the exchange. I woke up after the note was out and published it as soon as I did. So that's not what I did. That's inaccurate. However, I would like to point out the inconsistency here. Ralph is accusing me of trying to make an easy buck. I would like to indicate that the Kiwi Farms is the exact fucking opposite of whatever the fucking easy buck is. I can easily get a job, or could have, working in IT, making 6 figures, way more than I do right now, with the kind of skill set that I have. If I had just stayed working in IT at the time I started the forum, I would probably work easy hours, making decent money in the tech industry. It's not. That's the easy buck. That's why everyone does that. That's why there's a billion Indian people trying to learn Bitcoin and IT stuff. There's a direct contradiction, though, which is so apparent that it's kind of like insane that he wrote this and didn't realize how blatantly he contradicts himself. Bew offered me $120,000 to take down his thread, and I didn't, to make another easy buck. Offered money, didn't take it to make an easy buck. Like the holes, the wet brain alcohol holes in his fucking head. It's the same fucking paragraph. My cursor's moving like 3 inches to compare these 2 sentences, and he didn't know. This dude has he almost had a degree. He dropped out. He was going for a degree in journalism. He should know how to fucking write and write in a way that's persuasive, but he doesn't. And then it just says that the forum is bad. I'll skip past that. It's uninteresting. You can read it if you want. It's featured, I think. I know it's not featured because it's Ralph crying, but it's in the thread. Says he sleeps well. I doubt Josh Moon gets that same sort of rest. Bro, I sleep like a brick. I wish I could prove this somehow, that I sleep like a brick. I go to bed and I fall asleep. I take a magnesium. It helps me relax. But here's a pro tip, by the way. For those of us who have our sins crawling on our skin at night, don't take melatonin. I've realized that melatonin makes it harder to get up in the morning. Magnesium is both better for you because it has a mineral quality to it. It helps you go to sleep, and then it doesn't make it harder to get up in the morning. So if you're taking melatonin and you find it hard to wake up in the morning, try substituting that with magnesium instead. Just a thought. Sleep stream. Ooh, I could make some me on Twitch. Sleep streaming. Comfy maxing. I don't know. It might be a good time. Anyways, then after this, as if that's not embarrassing enough, Ralph went out to. This is genuinely like, why would you post this? Why are you proud of this? He says, supporting OJ during his case when I was 9 to 10 years old was one of the most superb seasons of my entire life. I remember jumping up and laughing while some of my female classmates in my 4th grade class cried about OJ winning. The teacher turned on the verdict in class. This happened nationwide. Why did I support OJ? I don't know. It just felt a little punk rock to support OJ because I already hated the entire system so fucking much. You could just tell that this whole setup was stupid and gay. I've always had a deep feeling that the system, or at least the people who run it, are thieves who turn us, the rest of us, into an almost slave class. To me, him winning was the kind of fuck the government, fuck these people who I can already see control everything we do. OJ winning was funny to me, arguing endlessly in class about it as a kid, because I would even argue with adults. It was like trolling people in real life, LOL. It was just fun. I remember watching hours and hours of coverage, interviews, afternoon tabloids, National Enquirer, newspapers, etc. I just fell into this super information, around the clock, breaking story that you could really follow all day. The OJ trial and the coverage was a headlong speed race into that modern, sick hellhole we live in now. In case you're young and don't know much about OJ Simpson, OJ Simpson was a star quarterback in the NFL. He was voted an MVP, and he lived in LA. And he married a woman. He had 2 kids with her. He divorced her. He married a black woman and then married a white woman who was, I want to say 18 or 19. And so she was like 10 years younger than him. He ditched his entire black family to be with this woman. They had 2 mulatto kids who are very gross looking. And a couple of years later, they also divorced. And they divorced because O.J. Simpson was a domestically violent person. There were multiple calls to the police station about him hitting her. She had marks that were photographed. He was convicted of domestic violence and given 2 years parole, but no jail time. And eventually she divorced him. She moved away. O.J. Simpson went to her house and murdered her. And another man named Ron, I think. It's like, it had a Jewish name, was like Ron Lederman or something. Whoever the fuck that, whatever the fuck his name is, he also dies. The evidence against O.J. Simpson is overwhelming. There is a bloody glove at the crime scene and at his house, famously an isotoner glove. There is literally a trail of blood from the crime scene to O.J. Simpson's house. There are splatters of blood from the fucking house all the way up the road he drove on to his own house. There is no alibi for O.J. Simpson for the time that that the murder took place, and he had a history of violence against her. And he goes to court. It is a national circus because he's a famous NFL player. And back in the day, when there was celebrities were more celebrity than they are now. Like being an A-list celebrity was a huge fucking deal. Everyone knows who you are. And it was scandalous. And there was a conflating factor about this. You had the LA riots. The LA riots were, I think, in 1991, which was like right before the O.J. Simpson murder, where the police beat the fuck out of this black boy. And you can say whatever the fuck you want about that, but the footage of him with the police baton just wailing on this kid became a national news story, and it caused riots that burned down half of LA. And this is in the aftermath of this. You have this police brutality thing that is fresh in people's mind. And then you have this black man, very famous, everybody loves him, dead to fucking rights on a murder of a white woman in LA, in this county. It goes to trial, and it is a circus. O.J. Simpson had assembled what they called the Dream Team, and it included, by the way, Kim Kardashian's father as one of the attorneys. And that one black guy, I forget his name, Johnny Cochran. And that's very important because the cinching moment of this is that they take the isotoner. Oh, the isotoner gloves, by the way, were discovered by a police officer, patrolman, who had said the word nigger, and they had some witness testimony asserting that the cop that found the isotoner glove had said nigger at some point. And so they said that he was racist and that he intentionally framed O.J. Simpson. But the The cinching moment was that O.J. Simpson, wearing a latex glove, tried to put on the ice toner glove, which at that point had been washed and probably shrank in the wash because they didn't wash it correctly. And he like tries to like weakly throw this glove on, and the glove seems to fit perfectly, but he's not really pulling. And he holds it up in the court and says, "It don't fit. It don't fit." And then Johnny Cochran says, "If the glove don't fit, you must have quit." And the jury was like 7 black people, 5 white people, and they voted to acquit. And at that point, it was a racial divide. Every black person in the entire country jumped up in unison and screamed and cheered and danced and laughed that they had finally won one, and that finally a man of color was able to kill a white bitch and get away with it. And white people were just in shock that we now obviously lived in this bifurcated reality where black people have their own justice system and white people have their own justice system. And it's just, they should never mix ever under any circumstances because you will never get justice. Ethan Ralph idolizes O.J. Simpson because Ethan Ralph has never found a black dick that he would not suck. Ethan Ralph was born on his hands and knees, desperate for black penis, grew up on a diet of black penis, and to this day looks back fondly on his life sucking black penis and calls it the most superb time. Let me quote him exactly. "One of the most superb seasons of my entire life. One of the finest black dicks I ever did suck. I went to every white bitch in my school and I told them, yeah, I sucked that black dick just fine." And then 3 decades later, because he's an old fuck, he goes out to the internet and says, "Yeah, I remember sucking that black penis, and that was a fine time of my life." And that's Ethan Ralph. He just can't get enough of it. That's his entire reason d'entendre. He loves black dick. So I think there's a video here I have preloaded. Let's watch. 6 seconds.
See, you didn't understand why O.J. Simpson is my hero.
Well, this is from a while ago. This was after when I think he got paroled because he had an armed robbery years later and went to jail for like 9 years, and then got paroled. He was convicted to like 9 to 33.5 years for armed robbery. And he after 9 years he got paroled. And I think that was after that Ralph got really drunk and said, "I love O.J. Simpson. I wish I could kill my wives too. I'm fucking retarded. I love black people so goddamn much. Every day I wake up and I see that my skin's white, I cry myself to sleep. Ronnie, you bastard. You dead bastard burning in hell. Why didn't you fuck a black woman? They would have fucked you. They would have fucked any white man. And you fucked some white bitch. Why'd you do this to me, Ronnie? Why'd you do this? Why is my skin so pale, Ronnie?" So sad. It's so sad, chat. All right, that's enough pig, I think. I think so. So this kitty cat Moose was saved from a zoo sadist, the Sapphire Crimson Claw, the trans-masked druid. I do not know too much about this, but I do want to just show these things. This cat is safe, rescued from a evil tranny who hurt animals. And then also, no, wait, no, this is different. Okay, so I'll just leave it on this. I have been contacted, by the way, and you're getting a scoop here. I don't want to give too much information. I have been contacted by a journalist. And normally, I would just tell a journalist to fuck off. However, they seem sincere because they're covering the zoo sadist stuff. And I don't want to say anything more on this because I don't want people to like cause problems for it. But I am going to try and get the Kiwi Farms credited in a documentary, like a real documentary. That's I will help this journal. But I expect the Kiwi credit with special thanks to the Kiwi Farms in the credit reel, or it's not fucking happening. This is my gambit. We'll see. If it happens, chat, you'll know. I'm the real captain. I always have a plan, chat. I should put this in a different spot, but there's a animal penis litigation going on. Animal penis dildo company Bad Dragon is suing Sin Saint over stolen animal penis dildo designs. I cannot show this on stream, but basically, Bad Dragon, who also commissioned that "There's No Cock Like Horse," "There's No Cock Like Horse Cock" song, is also, they sell like a lot of different animal penis designs. And apparently Sin Saint, who also is in the animal penis industry, has borrowed a couple of those designs for their own purposes. Apparently Bad Dragon sent them like a cease and desist, and so Sin Saint altered their animal penises, but apparently not enough to Bad Dragon's liking. So there is now a team of attorneys trying to advise these companies on how to deal with an animal penis product. And this is going into court. And I'm just going to take a wild fucking guess and say that this is in California. Where is this? Oh, here's the court listener. Arizona? Oh, man. Arizona, you got some explaining to do. Why is there this animal penis litigation in your district, huh? What the fuck are you doing? It's in the district. It's a federal copyright. Interesting. Interesting. There you go. Sorry, Arizona. You do have a nice flag, though. Let's watch this. Do I dare try to download a video? I've not watched this yet. Let's see. This is Yandere Dev celebrating 10 years of Yandere simulator development. Is this like a Vocaloid thing? Is that why it sounds so robotic? It's not, no, it's not. He has been working on this like continuously for 10 years and it's not done. Oh, I forgot. He also added like a Sans Undertale thing to it. See, he added this to the game. So like, okay, so his issue is, and when I was a kid and I developed like mods for games and stuff, I also would do this where I would get distracted. Like I'm supposed to be working on this core feature that's really complicated and it takes a long time. And maybe it involves rewriting like existing code. So it's like, it's just a really deep issue and you have to actually sit down and concentrate for 8 hours, you know, to get it done. And you would get distracted by like wanting to do fun stuff. and you would just add in, like, you would just take a second and add something like stupid, fun for people to play around with. And again, Dairy Dib's issue is that he does this a lot too. He calls them Easter eggs. Like, I'm adding Easter eggs to the game, and that excuses why they're so stupid. And like one of them is like the Sans Undertale, like boss fights and shit. And that's supposed to just be like an Easter egg. Well, he does this instead of like core development because he doesn't want to go back and rewrite all the trashy shit that he's actually thrown together or add new features that are real. He just keeps writing Easter eggs continuously, and that's how he's managed to grift this shit for 10 fucking years without actually putting out a game. It's kind of insane. But 10 years, here's the 10 more, buddy. Only 30,000 views. That's crazy, because if you watch his channel, I want to say that like his yeah, like he put out some of these videos that got like hundreds of thousands. What the fuck is this? He published on his channel the intro to an anime called Purin. Is this just like a random show? Bro, this is fucking mind rot. If you watch this, you should kill yourself now, nigga. Your life have no value. What the fuck are you doing with your life? This has 2 million views. 2 million people have watched this video in full, and they did not immediately jump off a fucking roof. What a sad existence. Yeah, his old videos used to make like get like a ton of views, and now like nobody watches this shit. Cool. Speaking of a long-lasting thing, long-running thing, concluding. Actually, Yandere Sim is not concluding, so there's no parallel whatsoever. Gino Samuel has completed from the People's Republic of China part 85 of the Chris Chan documentary, which ends the season. I believe he's done. He doesn't want to do anymore. Maybe he'll do more in the future, but he considers this like the stopping point. And this is the episode that Chris has sex with his mom. And it's, I mean, there's some interesting stuff. He did a good job with like Bella and like the Discord drama shit and how that leaked out and how people identified Bella and what happened after Bella and so on and so forth. He did a good job with that. I think that what he fucked up was the actual timeline of how, of like the story. And I've reached out to him because he has a forum account, and I've reached out to him in the past, and I'm like, dude, if you have any questions, you can just ask. But he refuses to do that. Like, he just uses the quickie or in the forum and just kind of like fills in the gaps himself. But he completely fucks up like the timeline of Chris did this, I say this, Chris did this, we talked to each other. Like, I could have helped him because that weekend of like Chris, it came out that Chris fucked his mom, and then I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Because I don't know if it's like what the context is, or if it's real, or if it's like a relationship or that she's into, that maybe she started it because they had there's a lot of shit there. And then he decides to clip Mad at the Internet, and there's a video I've done. It's not me, but it's like a 30-minute long explanation of the whole ordeal in chronological order with all the signal messages. And he doesn't clip that and show parts of that. He instead clips like a joke I make where it just says like, I'm sure Gina will show this in part 286 or whatever the fuck of his documentary. And like, instead of clipping like the content, he clips the part that's like self-referential. And I really didn't like that because it's like, was it more important for you to get the part where I acknowledge the documentary than it was for you to get the timeline of the events correct? But, you know, aside from that, it was very good. I'm just a little disappointed because it was kind of like a movie in terms of like how the bomb drops and then you're like left trying to figure out what the fuck to do, and then the conclusion of it. Like, that weekend was very, very it was full of very complicated questions that had to be answered diligently, and I feel like I handled it the absolute best I possibly could have. I really lucked out with how I handled the Chris shit, and it kind of upsets me that he didn't ask to confirm that things were ordered correctly. It's not even like a conceit thing where it's like I feel like I deserve more credit or something. It's just like the information's there. It's just not slotted in correctly, and it would have been an easy fix, even like as a last second fix, if he had asked. But such is life. Other than that, I'm very happy. I'm happy that the Chris shit is over and now it can be basically ignored. Like, this is the only stuff that comes out about Chris now, is that Chris tried to book a convention at the Bay Area BronyCon, which is in San Francisco, and they told him to fuck off. And then not only did they tell him to fuck off, they framed his emails replying to him like angry that he was told to fuck off, and are hanging that, I guess, in their room, which is a bit weird. But whatever, they're bronies, I guess. They can get away with that. But that's it. This was kind of like a nice little Chris update that wasn't incest related or like idea guy related. So, oh god, and then finally this. So this is something that happened over my break, because while I was on break, I was still checking on the forum to make sure everything was fine. And one of the things that was happening that I decided to address was that King Cobra was being evicted from his apartment. If you don't know, King Cobra is living with this awful, awful woman called NAL, which I think stands for naked and loving. It's naked and something, I think. But everyone just calls her Now. She's really ugly, inside and out. She's very mean to Cobes. People can't wait for her to get the fuck out. She's basically a life-ruining kind of woman. And there's some debate over the A-Log community if he was evicted from his apartment because of her and her noise level. Like, she's a BPD screaming psychopath, like histrionic freak. And it's unknown if the eviction was due to her or due to A-Logs from the subreddit, the King Cobra subreddit, which, by the way, over the hiatus was also banned. I'm not sure why. They were really crazy. They really hate Cobra and call him like a pedophile for no reason. And they hate the forum because we don't try to kill him or something. But they got banned. Anyways, so he was getting evicted, and I was kind of pissed off that the Reddit people might have been involved. So I was genuinely pitching the idea that maybe I should just buy a house in Casper, Wyoming, and rent it to him, because he has HUD. He has free money from the government, from the housing authority. So he has enough money to pay a mortgage, basically. I just need somebody to like go over there and check on it and make sure the house is not in disrepair. And I even reached out to his father, Clint, and I offered this. And this is, by the way, I very deliberately slotted this in after the Chris stuff, so everyone can yell at me in chat. I don't think Clint responded, because Clint is apparently very, very progressive. He's like super gay liberal type in Wyoming. So it's unlikely that he will accept anything from Kiwi Farms adjacent anything at all ever. But it wasn't a completely selfless offer, because having a home in Wyoming would solve a lot of problems for me. Like having a lived-in space that was not a pure economic deficit on me, that someone lived in, that was taken care of, would help a lot with my situation and trying to get everything squared away coming back into the US. I don't know specifically what his financial situation is. I think people were estimating that he was making probably like $600 a month from his he has Social Security income, which is not to be confused with SSDI. I think that there was some clarification that his SSDI was people say that he has that because he's obviously disabled, but SSDI pays more, whereas he doesn't really get too much money from the government because he's only on SSI. I don't know what his HSA or if he has HUD payments or whatever, but I'm sure he could get it if he applied for it. However, one of the interesting things is that I learned, and I'll just pass this nugget of wisdom along to you. I asked, if Cobes, let's just say not just Cobes, but anybody. You have a guy, and he has $1,000 a month in income for housing, and so he can spend that on rental income, right? Well, generally speaking, when you have rental money, you could buy a house. Like the only valley to cross in buying a house is that, first of all, you have to recognize that this is now your house. You have to take care of it. Nobody comes along and fixes it for you. And you also have to have enough money for a down payment. But theoretically, oh, sorry, the hamster has stuck along for way too long. He always does that. He always sneaks in way longer than he has to. But theoretically, budgetarily speaking, someone with income, can buy a house, especially if you could get like a co-signer. So I just wondered aloud in the thread, why doesn't Clint or Cobes buy his own house that he can't get evicted from? And lo and behold, the money that he gets is diminished based on his wealth. So if you are on this type of income and you buy a home and you start putting equity into your home, that equity is used against you in deciding how much money that you get. So it's not possible to take your money and buy a house with it and pay it off, but it is possible to get money to pay for rent and never own anything. So quite literally, for the poorest people in the country, the government doesn't want you to own anything. The government incentivizes you as hard as possible to own nothing. Don't own a house or we'll start reducing your payments. Don't be middle class because then you can't get on Medicare or Medicaid, whichever one is for poor people. If you have too much money, if you're over like 200% of the poverty line in that state, you don't get poor people free health care that always pays out, and you get the same coverage as everybody else. If you have if you take your housing money and you buy a house with it, we'll take away your housing money. But if you rent and never own a house, then you'll keep getting your money forever. It's like everything that the government does is designed in such a way to make sure that you never own anything ever. And it was really crazy to me because I didn't know that until I started thinking about it in Copes' thread, and people elucidated me that that's how it works. It's set up in such a way to disincentivize you from investing into your own life. Like, wow, wonderful. But he can pay me to get a house apparently if I had worked that out with him. Just crazy. This is a video I have not watched before, but apparently it's funny. Let's take a look. This is NAL, by the way.
No, it's not going to be fine. No, it's not. I've only been begging for attention for the past, 2 days. I need to be told like a toddler, no, you don't get attention today. You can get attention on this day and this day and this day, not these days. I need to be talked to like a little child. Otherwise, I get mentally sick to my stomach and I don't fucking eat. I need to know where I stand in people's lives because people throw me the fuck away like a used fucking tampon. I need to know where I stand in people's lives, not fucking message me 3 days later. I don't need that in my life. I don't. So if you want to be free, you can be free. I'm not afraid to let you loose. Like, you've already had the taste. You probably deserve somebody way more better than me anyway. So she's probably out there. So I hope you get it. I hope you get what you deserve in your life. Because it's obviously not me. So I hope you get what you deserve. I hope you get what you deserve. Because it's not me, obviously. I've been begging for your fucking attention. I haven't fucking got. I'm a fucking loser. You can break up with me. It's fine. It ain't gonna hurt my feeling. I can give your ring back too. It's not gonna hurt me. You can give it to somebody more deserving because I obviously don't deserve it. So I hope you got somebody else in line for that because I can give it back to you. I can give it back to you because obviously I don't deserve it.
That's Cobes, by the way, trying to get a hold of her because she's like threatening to break up with him, and he's like blowing up her phone. And instead of just muting it, because that would indicate that you don't want to talk to him, she's like proud that he's like panicking and blowing up her phone, so she's just letting that play out.
All I ask is for the simple things. I've given so much and I get nothing in return. I don't know who's calling me, but I can't read that. So you can call whatever girlfriend you got on deck and next in line because it's not me, obviously. So
When you have multiple sound effects going on at the same time, in like a video game or something, it's called a soundscape. And I think that the word soundscape is the best word to apply here. You are not just hearing noises, you are ruminating in a collective sound experience that can only be described as a proper soundscape, chat.
somebody to fucking call me. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for him. Where she, he can fucking, he can go on panel with Courtney for 2 days in a row and I hear nothing from him. I know I'm nothing. I'm nothing to nobody. I've always been nothing to nobody my whole fucking life. That's why I don't believe anything in it.
The reason why it's so loud is that it's the same phone that she's recording with, I'm pretty sure. So like it's you're hearing the actual device that's recording buzz and bring as well.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care anymore. You're literally fucking harassing me at this point. I want to be left alone. Because I know how much I mean to nobody.
There's no point pussing out now,
I
chat.
mean zero to nobody at any given point in my fucking life. So pretend to fucking like give that to whatever her name is, the blonde girl with the big tatas out to fucking here. That's why you say what you say to me, because mine aren't good enough. That's fine. Mine aren't good enough. That's fine. I know they're not good enough.
Almost
After
done.
what I've seen,
We're almost out of here.
I know I'm not good enough. So, like, I will literally mail your ring back to you, and you can give it to whoever, or you can smelt it. It's fine. It's literally so fine. You can melt it, or you can
I don't think 1.5 speed would help.
It's fine.
Oh, my phone was ringing. I guess even she has her limits. You know what? I just remembered something. I think I bookmarked it. Give me a second. It's up here somewhere. It's another Cobes thing. It's I've also not watched this, but someone. It's apparently about me. Let's see. Oh, dude, I'm looking through my bookmark trying to find it. Look at that. That's what she is. We gotta save Josh. We gotta save Josh from the nightmare that he's currently living in. From this fucking I think they call her the Bog Witch. That's pretty close. She's pretty boggly. Oh, dude, I forgot of all the. Man, I can't. There's a video. Oh, it's on the front page still. I can still play it. Okay, let's hope this works. Try to play this, and then I have another video. I think that I want to play.
Evicted again. Thanks to that witch. I never found Puff. And now I never will. I'm so sorry, Scotty. I failed again.
It doesn't matter what Josh got, because he's my friend either or, you know? I might not have been here for the beginning, but I sure as hell will be here for the end.
Each time I get up, I find myself even lower than where I began. My dad's weeping face is at the bottom of every bottle. My life is in the negative. You don't have to help me, but any direction would be greatly appreciated.
Very sad, chat. Okay, and then this. I haven't talked about ADF in a very long time. But this woman protests Era American. She protests Islam by burning Qurans across the country. And if you don't know, ADF is like a very old school lolcow. He's like he has such a long history. I've tried to sum up his history a couple times on stream. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. He lives in Portland. He is self-described as Antifa. There's several very embarrassing pictures of him dressed as like Mao Zedong, like a Chinese communist, and he calls himself like a Maoist. These pictures very frequently end up in like cringe leftist montage images. But he also, I think, calls himself like Muslim, or he just really loves Muslims or something. He's like pro-Palestine. So he sees this woman burning a Quran, and even though this is like drama related to her, it is ADF. So let's skip ahead a bit to the good stuff. See that burning Quran. So she's just in a nice park in Portland, gonna set fire to a Quran.
Is this where the Hamas supporters are?
That is definitely ADF, and that's how he dresses, by the way.
Hamas supporters found him.
Not Hamas, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Try for PFLP next time.
Well, Hamas supporters, Palestinian supporters, supporters of the bad Palestinians, actually, not the good ones. Not the ones that are getting killed by Hamas. No, you guys are here marching for the ones taken from the hospital, right?
Hey, get the fuck out. Mutual point, you burned your book, get the fuck out. You get the fuck out now. 5, 4, 3.
He's just like, Oh, that's his Chard Wrangler. That's the gay guy that I think he lives with. When ADF just like walks up and pepper sprays her like directly into the camera in a way that you could never ever possibly fucking deny in a court of law. I guess he feels safe because he's wearing black, but he's ADF. Like, we know this.
Hey, what's going on?
Save the Quran.
Oh, so I don't have a right to burn things, but you guys can.
What am I burning? This is like a public hate crime.
Is it?
It's a hate crime.
So much for religion of peace.
That's your ADF update. I saw that I had briefly lost connection in the closet, but I should be fine. So if you guys want to let me know when you can see again, I think we're back. I think everything's gonna be fine. Just a little hiccup, a little disconnector-ooski happens all the time, chat. Yeah, I'll deal with that. I'll try to make the connection a little bit better for next time, but it is what it is for now. And one last row, we got we got one of my favorites that we have to talk about. There's no way around it. It's just how it is.
Oh my God, oh my man, how am I getting all these miles, dude? How am I getting all these gems? Holy shit, boss! Whoa!
Hello, chat. We back. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck has happened. I use a online restreamer, and it's just down. So this isn't even me. This isn't even my fault. The restream service is fucking down, and it can't connect. It just died midstream. So now I don't have the bandwidth to stream to barely even one. So I can't multi-stream or multicast, whatever they call it. So I'm simply restreaming to Rumble to finish the stream. Dude, it's crazy. It's unfucking real, like how shit everything is all the fucking time. I'm gonna have to set up my own thing where I can multicast. Dude, it's straight up fucking dead. I'm telling you, it's dead. I'm not lying to you. I'm not fucking with you. All right. I'm gonna tell everybody in the other chats to go to Rumble, and then I will finish the stream. Restream service died. I can't even talk, dude. I can't even talk about Bossman Jack. It's fucking tragic, is what it is. It's fucking tragic. All right, we are going to play the song again, and you will like it, and you will clap as it plays. Do you understand? Here we go. Recording starts now.
Oh my God, oh my man, how am I getting all these miles, dude? How am I getting all these gems? Holy shit, boss! Whoa! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, dude, 100. Oh my God, man, let's fucking go, dude. I can come on, dude. I can go get an eighth or something and still have a bunch of game of money left over. Let's fucking go. Oh, we're running, we gotta go for the other one. We gotta go for another. There she is, yes sir. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there, dude. Slaughter some man losing this too. Oh my God. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're chilling. We're chilling like a villain, my boy. No, I can't lose another one. I can't lose another one. Man, fuck off. I was like, DOS 100. Such a fucking idiot. Oh my fucking God. Man, oh my God, man. That's so crazy, man. Fuck my life, dude. Fuck my life, dude. What do you think happened? I mean, if you had to take a wild guess, what do you think happened? Oh, that's right, I lost it. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. You know it's like
This is, in case you're wondering, an entire album put together using Suno and other stuff. It's very nice. My user of the forum. I don't know if he goes by Bishunomi on chat. I like when he does like freestyle rap for whatever reason, like his go-to lyric is "Bitch you know me" or "Bish you know me." And I've always thought Bishunomi sounds like a Japanese name. So I like to pretend that Bishunomi is like an honorable samurai and he slays rats with his katana. He pulls out his katana and goes, "Fuyo," and then he like cuts a rat in half. That's why they keep him around. He's one of the Lord Eddie's servants to go out and hunt the rats for him. Anyways, that's an aside. Boss Man has been on his own hiatus. He is not doing very well. And I think that his popularity is contributing to his downfall, because when he was a 100 view count streamer on Kick, doing his thing, smoking the little crackarooski crack rocks and playing the Gamba sessions, there wasn't much liability to having him on Kick. Well, now that Kick is trying to be a big boy and play with the big boys, and now that Austin himself is a big boy who has lots and lots of viewers, thousands of viewers that watch his streams now, he is ending up being a liability. And when the creators of Kick do their Q&A sessions with the community, he gets brought up a lot because he's like, everyone knows him. Everybody on Kick knows him in the same way that like everybody at the PVC Community College or the Fashion Nova Mall in Charlottesville knew about Christian. The Kick community is aware of Boss Man Jack and his peculiarities. So now that there's this increased scrutiny, there is a heightened sense of responsibility that he has to boulder. And now that I'm not using this fucking Restream service, my drop frames went down from 30% to 7%. So this does work. This does work. This is not, I just have to, I don't know what I'm going to do for Restreaming, because I restream to so many different channels. What a pain in my ass, chat. Anyways, he had a little Gamba sesh, right?
Today was payday for your boys, so today is going to be a good day, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm already down quite a bit, but I'm limiting myself from so much, you know what I mean?
So he lost his, he gets paid weekly by Kick instead of daily now, or monthly, or whatever. It was daily. Now it's a weekly thing. And as soon as that money hits his account, it's gone. His mic sounds like shit, by the way, because he has an XLR cable and he doesn't know what the fuck those are or how to set them up. So he's talking about going to Walmart to
I
get them.
actually dropped it, and the port for the micro USB right here, like totally like fucked up inside. Like it got pushed in that bitch. So it will not work via that. But I have two other options to plug it in with. So I gotta get one of them cords. I'm gonna go up to Walmart tonight or something.
Okay, so the mic he has is a very fancy mic. A lot of podcasters, including myself, use the SM7B from Shure, which is unnecessarily good for the level of quality that I put out. But each microphone kind of has its own qualities to it. And people like Austin, who want to just record himself jumping up and screaming and shit and have like a general sound, do not need a specialty mic, because when you're just trying to eliminate like part of the reason why these mics are good is that you have to get really close to them. And they only pick up like what's right in front of them. Like, I don't know if you can hear that I have a fan going on because I'm sitting in a fucking closet, but I do. I just have it down way down, and I'm like very close to my mic, and that's how it's supposed to work. Boss Man is using this very fine tailored mic to pick up all the shit that he does. So he just does this by cranking up the gain and screaming into it. The mic he bought had a micro USB port, but he fucked that up. So it apparently has an XLR port as well. So he's going to try to fix that so he can use the mic that fucking sucks. Here's a fell to me.
Bro. No way. No way. Oh my god. What a scam. Oh my god. Dude, that's such a scam.
Actually, I'll skip this one and go straight to the violence. Let's go to the oh shit.
No!
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you.
Come on.
I didn't know that this was so loud.
Come on, bitch. Yeah! Oh my god, bro. Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Oh! Holy shit balls! Oh my god, 4x! Holy shit! 1,000 to 4x, my boys. Now watch this 800. Oh my god! Last one, last one. No! Oh my god.
He's doing $800 spins. He was up to like $5,000.
Bro, what are you doing? Oh my god.
It's all gone.
Oh.
It's all gone, Austin. It's going bye-byes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking lost it all. I fucking lost it all.
Dude, listen. Gamble, idiots. You will win. The casinos straight up tell you over a long enough period of time, you will win. Casinos aren't profitable for a reason. They give you the odds. You don't have to be a mathematical genius. You plug those numbers in and you see big wins out of context. So one of the rules on Kick is that you cannot commit violence against yourself or others. Self-harm is not permitted. It causes issues with hosting and payment processors and everything under the sun. So he took a week. He got a week ban as soon as the hiatus started. So I couldn't even sit back and watch some Bossman tent as I took care of business. But don't worry, he came back that week and immediately got banned again. Oh wait, this is probably the first one. No, okay, that's just a confirmation. He got banned again. This time he got into a fight with somebody else on Kick and he called him a faggot. Kind of is the original thing. Yeah, Nick White. Hello. I guess I'm not streaming a Kick right now, so I can say that Nick White may be a faggot. I don't know. I've never talked to Nick White, and I don't know if he's a faggot. So let's check out this appeal. Bossman has a chance. Can he convince Kick that he can behave if they allow? He got banned for a month, so he's fucked. He's just on Discord right now. So I can't watch it at all. I do get to see the clips that they bring to the forum. It's not really the same. So this is Bossman's reply to Kick. It says, I'm honestly at a loss of words. I first got suspended for doxing someone that was close to my community for scamming me, which I understand. Doxing is not acceptable. I got a week for that. Then I lost $4,000 in a matter of seconds and hit myself on the head and got suspended for self-harm. Now, I stand up for myself after multiple accounts this Nick guy had sent to my stream and call him just one word and I get an entire month suspension? That doesn't sound justified at all. A month for saying faggot? Are you serious? I feel like I'm being targeted. Why in the world should this ban be for an entire month for someone that was literally harassing me and hate watching me via his stream? I feel like you guys do not have my back at all. And that sucks because I put years worth of streams on your platform. I've done a lot of advertising and I bring a lot of traffic to Kick. I doubt you guys will even consider lifting this or unbanning me. I just want to ask you one thing. Do you really think that this is justified? Wow. I just lost my job for a month, my 8K a week from Stake, my 2K subs, because I stood up for myself and called another streamer that's harassing me a hate word. Wow. From what my community says, Aiden Ross has said that word, and many other streamers have said that word and never been banned for it. I want to know why they didn't get banned, and I did. Have a fantastic night. I am extremely depressed right now, and I'm actually extremely devastated from this. My viewers and myself are pretty hurt and shocked by this. I can promise you and assure you that it would be that if you would reconsider the suspension or maybe lift it early, that I will never say another hate term or use hate speech again. Capital word, exclamation point. I mean, let's be fair. Have I ever done a violation that you guys suspended me for more than once? No, because I learned my lesson, just like I will and have this time. This is crazy. Have a good night. See ya, Bossman Jack. Pretty well written, I feel. I think this is the Kip. Yeah, this is Philip. He says, Hello there. Thank you for reaching out to us. We acknowledge the frustration regarding your suspension, which may be longer than anticipated. It's important to note that this is the 4th suspension of your Kick channel, which is why the suspension period has increased. Each consecutive suspension results in a longer duration, leading to the current 30-day suspension. Due to repeated instances of hate speech, we are unable to reduce your suspension at this time. We hope you understand this decision. The use of such slurs, including the one that led to your suspension, is strictly prohibited at Kick. Actions will be taken against creators who use such language, which is why your suspension cannot be lifted at this time. Thank you for your understanding. If you wish, you can appeal your ban again in 2 weeks, and our team will review it once more. Kind regards. Then Austin says, fuck it, I'm gonna go for malicious compliance. I'm putting together all the clips of your Kick streamers saying the same thing I got banned for. I'm obviously being targeted. Just thought I'd let you guys throw you guys videos of your streamers saying the exact same thing I got suspended for. Thanks for obviously targeting me and picking favorites, Bossman Jack. Thanks. I think we can all agree that I'm being harassed and slipped up and said one word. You got to be kidding. It's clear you guys don't want me here. Just say that. Strahina from Kick says, thanks for reaching out. We appreciate you submitting your report to us. Thank you for your interest in our platform and taking the initiative to report this to us. It will be... That's a nice way of putting that. It will be forwarded to the relevant team members who handle matters from here on out. If you need any assistance, let me know. So he narked, and then very coincidentally, by the way, I want to say that Aiden Ross had like a multi-million-dollar contract with Kick, and after this exchange, he's been let go effective immediately. So Aiden Ross like disappeared as soon as Bossman filed this report. Bossman is like the Samson, and if they're going to kick him out, he's going to bring down the whole filthy structure. He'll tear down the pillars. He'll kick in the rotting door, and that's all that's required to collapse Evil Eddie's empire of sin and filth. Interesting. Dude, it is. Evil Eddie. You rigged it. Fucking hate riggers, man. And that's it. I will read the super chats, or try to the best of my ability, given my current situation. I suppose I could probably go over some news and stuff, but I'd set it against it. I would just read through what I had. If there's anything I missed, you can post it to the Man of the Internet thread. And I might show it next stream, depending on how things go. And hopefully I'll have a more stable setup by then. Cool, excellent. Where is my green filter at? I wondered aloud to myself. Backgrounds, filters. Green. Ooh, that's a nice green. Nice green, chat. Oh, the Ricada stuff. Yeah, I'll have to cover that on Tuesday, I think. So as to avoid streaming for like too much longer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll save it, but the gist is that Ricada is just like, he's doing the same, like his whole thing is that he just does stand up now. Like, I think it's like a repellent strategy. Like, if he just coats all his dumb shit and like terrible jokes, then he never has to be told how unfunny he is, or nobody will make fun of him because like you have to like listen to his fucking humor, and it's just the worst thing. Cool. Sorry, yeah. If there's anything that I missed that I definitely should have talked about, just send me an email or something. Send a tweet, and I'll try to go back because I have like a lot of like tranny stuff that I missed, and probably some locale stuff because it's just my personal notes, and I wasn't like able to pay attention to everything as I was on hiatus. Let's begin. The Lion King for 3 says, "Welcome home, King. You must have went to where my grandpa got cigarettes. Got any for me? Smoking is bad for you. Smoking is the worst thing that you could possibly do. I know that you're joking, but like it's worse than being fat. It's worse than like anything else you can imagine. It just directly attacks your heart." Baldo Peggins for 5 says, "Absolutely nothing. Great super chat. Thank you very much." Autism Shrieks for $100 says, welcome back. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Wait. Oh, yeah. I'm glad to be back. I miss dude, I need my therapy sessions. If I don't do my therapy sessions, I don't know. I guess I go crazy. I go crazier. I enjoy ranting to my chat. I wish I could rant to you about more things, but alas. Thank you. A2 Rob for 10 says, Sneed. Great message. Sneed to you too, friend. Deadly Hollow for 5 says, I heard the LA comedian fake podcast laugh thing for the first time during your hiatus, and God, I hate it. Dude, they all act, and this is really noticeable, they all act like, especially when there's like multiple of them, they all act like what they're talking about is the funniest thing ever. The funniest thing ever put into audiovisual recording is what's currently being discussed in their studio room. And it's just like so fake, so over the top, not necessarily appropriate. It's often like ill-timed. Like the joke there's no punchline. They're just laughing because silly thing is happening. It's extremely obnoxious. Always Mr. No for 20 says, this is my favorite Friday activity, listening to the biggest hater on the uppercase I internet while cleaning my guns. Good to have you back, Josh. Well, I'm glad you take such good care of your guns. You never know when you might need them. Happy to help. Thank you very much. Torel for 1 says, had to suffer a house fire during the hiatus. New appreciation for what you did for Chris back in the day gained. Cheers, man. I had a house fire and I knew exactly what to get Chris. Like one of the things that I put in the care package that might seem weird is I bought him like a package of socks. And the reason why is when you have a house fire and the fire department comes, your carpet is drenched in soot water because it gets extinguished, but the water stays inside the house. It's just dirty, muddy, charcoal water. And when you walk around in it, even if you try to like wear good outdoor shoes or something, it will get into your sock, and it's disgusting, and you have to throw it out because it smells like house fire smells distinct because you have all these plastics and weird shit in your home, and when they burn and melt together, it creates this really, really obvious house fire smell that you can't get out. You can't get out of clothes. You can't get out of the shit that you take out of the house. Anything exposed to the house fire smell is just ruined forever. And it's like a really negative smell association where when you pick up like a book or something that you took out of the house fire, you just instantly smell the house fire smell and you're like, ah, fuck. Because it's like a bad time in your life and you're just instantly brought back to it. Sorry to hear that, by the way. Holy Hell for 2 says, hope you've had a good month, Josh. You're my nibba. Well, ups and downs. It's been nice to relax a little bit. I tried to force myself to go out and explore the outdoors a little bit, so I did try to relax. But it's not been like a vacation. I'll put it like that. Thank you though. Angel Vomit for 5 says, welcome back, Mr. Josh. We miss you. Dude, I got so many emails, so many messages, and so heartwarming. I love my community. They send me so many heartwarming messages. Thank you. Mizo Seplinks for 10 says, there's my slobber dog, man. Which, if you don't know, is a reference to the awesome adventures of Captain something. It's a cute game about like a little autistic boy that I played on stream. Thank you. Gay Store spokesman for 5 says, we here at the Gay Store would like to welcome our favorite customer back from his hiatus. Jersh has been a proud supporter of our gay product and gay services for many years, and will be for many more. Glad to be back. Such fine services, such fine super chats. Appreciate it. Foxes for 5 says, please, sir, remove the microphone from your sock. I don't have a microphone in my sock. I just have the little default foamy thing on it, and I'm talking right into it. If I sound weird, it's just my voice. I have the fan going, but it's on low. I listened to it. I couldn't hear it myself, so I don't know how I sound. Roxanne Wolf for $30 says, we are so barking back. Congrats on surviving the American Pfizer cheese, by the way. Oh. What? I don't know what... I don't know what that means. I never got the clot shot. I'm still pure-blooded, if that's what you're referring to. If so, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. David S877 for 25 says, welcome back. Remember when you have the gender reveal party, don't use the exploding targets and burn down the forest. I mean, that's how you have to do it. If you want to do it like American style, you have to be reckless and endanger the lives of everyone around you for no fucking reason. So, well, actually, there is a reason. And that's to put it on TikTok or Instagram. So there's no point. There's no point doing something if nobody sees you do it. That's how the world works. Thank you, though. Red Eyes Black Dragon for 10 says, do you think he overreacted here? And then there is a YouTube link, which is very dangerous. Let's check it out. Maybe it'll crash the stream as I watch it. This is a clip from the Rugrats. Okay.
Look what you did! It's all ruined! What's all ruined, Chucky? The Bogo Block Village! The police car is at the fire station, the fire truck's at the airport, the airplane's on top of the restaurant, people are hanging out of windows, buildings are moved, and you've completely taken apart City Hall! Chucky, in my house, we do stuff like this all the time. My house, my house, my house. Let me tell you something, Tommy. This isn't my house, it's my house. And when you're in my house, sometimes you gotta do things my way.
I do remember that show. I do remember this scene. The whole context of that is that Tommy's like sleeping over, and he just keeps complaining that he wants to do things differently. I don't know. The Goyim is definitely getting a little bit uptight there. He needs to let Tommy do what he needs to do. I don't know. He should learn his place, I think. I think he did overreact, actually, now that I think about it. Thank you. Turbo Neil Breen for 5 says, the memes as what you've been up to are probably funnier than what's actually happening. Let things remain a mystery. That's definitely my plan, my boy. Thank you. Cole for 2 says, we got a promised dimensional merge and all we got was merging. And this is for $2 and it's a fucking YouTube video. Let me pre-screen it. It better be hilarious. Probably shouldn't. I probably should stick to my guns. Okay, I'll watch this. Just because. Feeling nice.
Floyd's Feed & Seed in downtown Dayville has it all for that Christmas shopping list. Floyd's Feed & Seed has Lake Martin's best selection of Carhartt apparel, and this year we've expanded to offer you the best selection and price on all Carhartt product. Need boots? Floyd has a huge selection of casual to work boots, and they're in all sizes from quality name brands that you trust. See all our Western wear and apparel, as well as a full line of saddles and tack.
I think you sent this in like 8 times, because I've definitely seen this before. I think you're gaslighting me. Patius for 20 says, I didn't realize how much I enjoyed your streams until I didn't have them. Get yourself some pizza. Thank you. I just might. I'm glad. Yeah, I know a lot of people said that, they were watching other stuff and it just made them miss the streams more. I don't know. I don't know what it is about my setup. I guess I just have a very direct way of doing things. Like, I guess when you think about like people who are streaming in like the retard sphere, there's not many people left who just boot up computer, show chat, open browser, talk about thing when thing is done being talked about in stream. You know what I mean? No camera. Nobody needs to see me in my closet. Do you think that do you really think that would add anything if I was like down here? I was just there, and then it's like me in a closet. Like, hello, chat. How you doing? I don't think that would. I don't think that would add too much. I don't know. I feel like the camera would add some stuff, maybe, but most of the time it's just embarrassing. Like, just like streaming your reaction to everything, like with the camera shoved up into your face. I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me. I'm glad that people like my streams, is what I'm trying to say. Latrans Writes for 1 says, hi, Josh. I got so excited when I heard you were coming back that I threw up and started crying, but my mom gave me this $1 so I could say hi, and now I feel better. Welcome back, boss. Oh, that sounds like a nice exchange. I hope you clean it up afterwards. Don't make your mother clean up your vomit. Glad to be back. Space Island for 20 says, glad you're back. Glad to be back. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Coco for 2 says, please read chapter 2. It is one verse, but the chapters until 6 are short. See, you have remembered this thing. The Book of Enoch. Is Enoch like... Enoch even a part of the Bible? That doesn't sound very familiar to me. Who was Enoch? Enoch is mentioned in Genesis 5:18. The book of Enoch. It's apocryphal. I was gonna say, I don't think Enoch is a book of the Bible. It's an apocryphal book, which means that it's it wasn't accepted as like biblical canon in the Council of Nicaea, I think is what it's called. Chapter 2. And then chapter 2 is just, behold, he comes with 10,000s of his saints to execute judgment upon them and destroy the wicked and reprove all the carnal for everything which the sinful and ungodly have done and committed against him. Quoted by Jude, verses 14 and 15. Is that the... It seems like it's the whole thing. Thank you. Zero Restes for 20 says, just saying happy you're back and hope you're well. Site ran flawlessly in your absence. FYI, thanks for any operating we're doing behind the scenes. I do have an emergency like setup where I can address site issues. I had a babysitter, and I also kind of try to keep things quiet when like I actually couldn't handle, because there were days where I just couldn't. Like if the site went down, it went down. I had told the babysitter, who's a guy who watches the server for me, I trust him implicitly, basically just check the site, see if it's hacked, and if it is, just shut it down. That's basically, that's the last line of like defense for the site. If I'm like out of action, there's somebody who can pull the plug on the forum so that it can be resolved later. Thank you. Anime Extremist for 2 says, when you move back to the US, one thing that I think you'll be shocked to see is the massive amount of mixed race couples that you will see together walking around compared to like a decade ago. Don't even fucking say it. I don't want to see it. Don't want to see it. I don't want to see fat white bitches with ugly black guys in fucking Walmart or whatever. I really don't want to. Prairie Dog for 5 says, welcome back. Last week, F to M tranny boxer and People's Magazine Athlete of the Year, Pat Manuel, got KO'd in 21 seconds into her 4th pro bout as a man. Dazn and Golden Boys scrubbed the video from the internet. That's funny. Dude, I'll never forget, because it's like haunting words. When there was that male to female tranny boxer that went up against like the women's pro like #1 boxer and like cracked her skull open immediately upon hitting her. Like her testimony about what had happened is she said, I have never felt so powerless in my entire life. As one of the strongest women in the country, going up against a mid-tier boxer from the men's division, and she's just like immediately overwhelmed because the physical differences between men and women are just so great. Galgaroth for 20 says, Schmeckles for my favorite parasocial relationship. Love you, Moonboy. I don't know if I can say love you. I think saying love you to your fans is how you get canceled, but I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Crispy Legs for 5 says, welcome back. Party emoji. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Glad to be back. Taniak for 1 says, bridge is closed due to poo in the loose. It's true. They redeemed that whole fucking bridge. The Orange Cow for 1 says, imagine how much Josh is going to mauled when people cheer about the Three Gorges Dam inevitably collapsing. Oh, in China? No, I don't care. They should have fixed it. Anime Extremist for 2 says, I have a joke. Gender is like the Twin Towers. There used to be 2 of them until the Jews got involved. Now there's none of them? There's like 264. Doesn't make sense. Nice try, though. Kurt Eichenwald, Anime Masturbator for 5 says, most esteemed and venerable Kiwi Diamo. Welcome back to my electronic father. Or, welcome back, my electronic father. Did you get your cigarettes? I did indeed. Though smoking is bad for you, don't do it. Anime Extremist for 2 says, it's early into the stream, but are you going to talk about that study that was featured on the website a few weeks ago about Britain being the 2nd worst country for contentment after Uzbekistan? Why do I need to state the obvious? The Britoids already know. You ask your Britoid, are you happy? What do you get? What do you think they're going to say? What do you think? Take a guess. Take a wild guess. What do you think happened? They say no, actually. Devious Dovey for 2 says, sup. Nothing much. My nibba. Sup with you. Hadrian's Strongest Soldier for $50 says, I hope you're feeling better, Juice. I am very happy you're back. You used to be You have been missed dearly. We're glad to have you back after your month-long TTD trip. That's a fun interpretation of events. No, but thank you very much. I'm glad that I can boot up the stream and the bleachers fill in, so to speak. Appreciate it. Judy Tester for 5 says, welcome back. Google says you can buy a kangaroo for $5,000 in Texas, so if you want to use some of the legal fund for that, I think Harden wouldn't mind if you let him pet it sometimes. Kangaroos are fucking dangerous animals, just so you know. Don't buy a kangaroo thinking you're going to pet it, because that thing can rip your chest open and kill you. Kangaroo are kind of like, they don't have deer in Australia, I don't think, but they do have kangaroo. And kangaroo are kind of like their deer. They're like a pest. And kangaroo, and they do hit kangaroo all the time, just like how you hit deer in the U.S. But kangaroo are deer that can and will fuck your shit up, randomly get into a fight with your car, break your windshields, and then kill you if you get too close to it. Which is to say they're worse. Sneedo for 10 says, here's a clip of Hassan being annoyed by one of his fans. Oh, I forgot to cue that up. I know what you're talking about. I will show that to chat. Take a look. It's loading slow, chat. It's loading slow. Let her cook, as they say, as the kids say. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Oh, yeah. Thanks so much.
I'm sorry, I forgot to say, you need to stop drinking Coke Zero on stream. It's boycott.
Wait, is it?
You're preaching pro-Palestine and you're drinking all this boycott stuff. Please, Hassan, at least pretend. Do it off stream. Please.
Okay, I'll put it in a glass. Is Pepsi okay?
No.
Is it? Okay.
No soda, son.
I didn't know it was like that.
I've been trying to stop it, isn't it? Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would be annoyed if everyone was like, no, you can't drink soda because Israel and shit. Sir, I will consume whatever fine Jewish products I want. Nobody can stop me. Imagine listening to a Muslim. Ugh. Yeah, skeeves me out even thinking about it. Thank you. Seshman2 for 10 says, welcome back, Josh. I actually took a day off work to be able to watch live. Bro, you can just watch the VOD. You don't gotta do that. As a fellow flag enjoyer, can I get your opinion on your favorite flag? And then there is a wiki page for the pine tree flag. Let's take a gander at this. Pine tree flag, appeal to heaven flag is an American Revolutionary flag. An appeal to heaven. It was used by a squadron of 6 frigates that were commissioned under George Washington. Official maritime ensign for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. But they removed the text. Okay, so listen, this is the weird thing about this flag, right? This is a maritime flag that has a tree on it. All right. Maritime flag, tree. Water, tree. Tree flag on a boat. Do you get it? I don't know if that is the appropriate symbol to put on a boat. Other than that, the font sucks. But I do like the tree. That's my opinion on this flag. Sorry if this is like your favorite flag in the world, though. Oh, what is your favorite flag? I don't know. An appeal to heaven was used by an expression of the right to revolution by John Locke. Appeal of the people or any single man is deprived of their right is under the exercise of a power without right and have no appeal on earth, and they have the liberty to appeal to heaven whenever they judge the cause of sufficient movement. I don't know. I don't know enough about John Locke's writings to write about how I feel about that flag. I just think that using it as a maritime flag is stupid. And the font sucks. Thank you, though. I hope that I hope that you were financially able to take off work for a day and that it won't inconvenience you. Appreciate it. Sneedo, for once, says Caleb Hammer basically wants you to suck dick for cock. No, the opposite. He wants you to go gay for pay. Suck dick for cock is the antithesis of gay for pay. A man who sucks dick for cock loves penis. A man who's gay for pay does not love penis. This is, you have to understand this if you want to make these comments. Kersey for 10 says, welcome back, Jersh. You were missed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Rand away we go for 5 says, welcome back, Josh. Or Noel, rather. These glowies can't keep a good fucker like you down. Big ups to you, my nig. Thankfully, the federal government's not fucking with me. At least as far as I'm aware of, they might be fucking with my internet. I'm not. The jury's out on that one. Thank you, though. Stalker Child enjoy prison for 10 says, please, Master Josh, don't leave us to fend for ourselves on the plantation again. How we gonna pick that cotton without Master's watchful gaze? I will never abandon you again unless I have to take another 2 weeks back for my move, but I don't know if I will. Thank you. Romberger for 2 says, I made $3 million on Yotsuba Stock Exchange, all on anime and Chuck with a little gaming and boop. It was a great April, Josh. Too bad you missed the trip to the moon. Well, there's always next time. I heard Pajit Coin will one day make it. Dariot for 1 says, Ralph's relevancy is dwindling more and more. He's going to fade away with a whimper now to bang. Personally, I say good riddance because I want my person stream on him still when he croaks. Yes. Ralph is actually in really dire straits. Like, he goes some days where he will stream 8 hours and make less than $100. Like, the kind of income that you could, that, like, if you work at all in the US, you probably make more than Ralph. And it only goes so far where he's at just because he's in Mexico. But he really lives on a fucking pittance, which is kind of bizarre because of how, like, arrogant he is. And I think he doesn't even care because it's like, as long as he doesn't have money, he doesn't have to pay child support, and spiting his ex-wives and making sure his children have no financial support is more important to him than having, like, a decent living wage. The president of Nintendo for 5 says, your impression of the narrator on the first 48 is pretty good. Do you actually enjoy that show? I've been listening to watching to more of the true crime stuff during your hiatus. The first 48 has been around for a long time, and I think it's one of the most, the issue with the first 48 is that it's a polished TV show, which means that sometimes they get privileged access to, like, district attorneys, prosecuting attorneys, and case stuff. Like, they will drive to the police station and interview people for their show, which is a benefit to it. The problem with the first 48 is that because it's like a polished TV show, they don't go into too much detail, and oftentimes other channels that actually show, like, court documents and stuff do a better job of explaining the minutia of the case, which is enjoyable. And because, like, the first 48 will sometimes just leave out important details that they don't have time to explain in their TV show format. But yeah, it's pretty good as far as true crime goes. Patrick S. Tomlinson for 10 says, is the Ginger with a hard G? I've always heard it pronounced like ginger. Sometimes the soft G sounds gayer, even though the word gay itself has a hard G. Thank you for reading my super chat about GIF and GIF. Or GIF and GIF, I think is what he's trying to say. I believe that it's Ginder. I don't believe that it's Ginder or Ginder. I'm pretty sure it's Ginder. I could be wrong. I don't really care. The Lion King, for 1, says, we want King Cobra. Well, you got him. Haramburger for 2 says, one motherfucker did this at a fair in town. He leaned back too far and ripping through the canvas ceiling above him. I guess I'd fling him about block away before he landed in somebody's yard. What in the fuck are you trying to say? He leaned back too far and ripping through the canvas ceiling above him? And it flung him away. I cannot picture what you're trying to write to me in my head. I'm sorry. Lion King for 1 says, OJ Simpson is literally me, but I stab her with a meat knife, LOL. Thanks, Lion King. Hamtaro for 5 says, welcome back. Hope you had a good time in Hawaii with Elvis and Norm MacDonald. Look, Norm is even funnier in person. Don't tell Patrick that, though. Filthy Penguin for 10 says, could you please wish the pigeon in the wind a safe trip and also ask her mother not to have a gastrointestinal accident in the car? Pigeon in the wind, please have a safe trip and do not allow your mother to have a gastrointestinal accident in your vehicle. Good luck with that. Supreme Me for 2 says, the Silver Rally stopped the moment you started streaming. Dude, the Silver Rally never stops. It just gets paused, okay? Kurt Eichenwald, Anime Masturbator, for once says, most esteemed and venerable Kiwi Daimo, the pure anime clip is from a show psychoanalyzing the mind of a sad NEET. It is meant to be parodic in nature, thusly it is exonerated. Go fuck yourself. By the way, I have your fucking letter. This guy, how do I explain this? This guy, I believe, is the guy who sent me a handwritten, like old style parchment pressed paper, inked with a quill pen and put into an envelope with a wax seal. And he sent, and it has an insane diatribe on it. I won't even try to repeat it, about anime and how I should like anime. That's the whole point of that letter. He sent this to me months ago with a copy of an anime Blu-ray that I don't remember the name of it because it's stupid in Japanese, but it's like this really, really skinny, young-looking girl with like enormous tits that are like barely fit inside a bra, and then she has like bright red hair. And I don't remember the name of this. I think it has a G in it or something. But he asked me to watch this anime, and then I immediately threw this DVD away. I just chucked it in the bin. I didn't even do anything fun with it. But in his letter, he says that if I don't want to watch the anime, I shouldn't destroy it. I should like give it away to like Goodwill or something. I did not do that. I didn't find this letter until months later. It was hidden away in my possession somewhere, and I was digging through my shit recently over the hiatus, and I found this letter, and I read it. I still have it. I'm going to burn it. I'm going to salt and burn this letter because I am convinced it is evil. It has been following me for months. It is probably a source of bad omens, the fact that it has been in my possession without my knowing for this long. The only way to cleanse it of its evil is to salt and burn it, and I'm going to do that probably over the weekend. I will record this for you. TP Deluxe for 5 says, Harry Josh Potter under the staircase stream. Good to have you back. It is true. If you wanted to write a letter to me right now, you'd have to address it in the closet. Thank you. Debugs for one says, the letter you got in the mail was very autistic. Yes, it was. I just talked about it. Thank you. The Lion King for one says, welcome to America. Do you want communism or usury? I don't even know how to respond to that, bro. Sneedo for one says, who would win in a fight? Boss Man, Crack Strength, or ADF? Boss Man, 1,000 times over. Easy money. Twinkle Tard for $100 says FML, and that is a reference to Bossman Jack, who often reflects on his state of existence and exclaims, he appeals to the heaven, fuck my life. Thank you, Twinkle Tard. Appreciate it. Select a username for 25 says, holy shit, it feels good to be a normal person with a normal wife, friends, and family. We saw the eclipse and it was majestic. Happy Friday, everyone. Dude, I didn't even know that the Americans were having a total solar eclipse until like all the news came out all at once. Like there were people talking about if it was going to be like an apocalyptic event or something, like cavemen afraid of the sun going out. It was a bit wild. Came out of nowhere. Thank you. The one guy over yonder for 5 says, your hiatus caused me to get addicted to anime. I need just compensation. Don't bullshit me. Don't put that evil on me, motherfucker. Neighborino for 1 says, Yeshua, my boy, I hope you're recovering well from the COVID. Welcome back to the United States. Not yet. Thank you, though. Now that you say that, I have to cough. You made me cough. Longboarder 241 for 5 says, welcome back, Josh. I've been having to watch Kino Casino and PlayStation this past month, so it's a relief not hearing can we hit it every 5 minutes. I don't know. PPP has been very nice to me recently, so I don't want to like dog on too bad. I will say this just as like genuine criticism. A lot of the time, Kino Casino can be funny. But the interruptions are like really bad because there's this thing where Andy wants to talk a lot, and sometimes and PPP has like trained himself to interrupt Andy because a lot of the times it's like he goes on diatribes that aren't funny. But then because PPP has like trained himself to interrupt Andy Worski at like any opportunity, sometimes Andy is on topic and he's actually talking and he's being funny, and PPP will like still interrupt him because it's just like a force of habit, I guess. And yeah, the donation interruptions can be annoying too. But I don't know, it's not terrible. Dante for 20 says, "Oh my fucking god, dude! I just lost all my stream keys again. Fuck my life, dude. Oh my god, I'm gonna do something stupid. You know, I'm not gonna say it. Okay, I'll say it. I'm gonna eat cheddar. No, you're fucking not gonna eat cheddar. Don't eat that shit. Yeah, dude, my stream key just stopped working with Restream. So now I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do to Restream. I'm gonna figure something out. I'm a pain in my ass. Let's see. Haramberg produces a link to 4chan's automotive board, and I see an image of what looks like one of those UFO spinning rides where you stick to the wall. Gravitron and a carny is standing, defying gravity. I don't even know what a Gravitron is. So if you know what a Gravitron is, Haramberg is speaking directly to you. The Bugs, for one, says, Bossman is on Twitch. Don't you have a Maddie account on Twitch? I do. Oh man, I don't know if I can do that. Can I raid while offline? Let's check this out. I do have a Twitch thing. Maybe we can raid Bossman Jack. Is he online right now? Twitch. I'm gonna hunt. What's his Twitch handle? I'm looking at chat. What's his Twitch handle? It's not Bossman. Let's see. The Bossman Jack. I got you. Oh, he's verified and everything. What the fuck? Okay, it's online. It's live right now. If you go to twitch.tv/MattAtTheInternet, can I like actually? I will totally raid him if I can. See, Matt at the Internet. Log in. Do I have to TFA? I do have to TFA. Let's do that real quick. Then we'll see if I can raid him. But twitch.tv/MattAtTheInternet, I will try to raid while offline. I don't know if that works though. Okay, the Bossman Jack. I got you. 688. Sorry, I was reading my two-factor authentication code aloud like a fucking monkey. I'm glad I caught I mean, it's not that big a deal, but like, I'm a little bit disappointed that my brain decided that I would just read aloud my important information just because I was looking at it like a fucking monkey, like a mongoloid retard piece of shit. I can't offline it. Okay, everybody, twitch.tv/MattAtTheInternet. I will raid. Can I wait? Can I raid? How do I raid? Stream manager. Shared moderator oh my god, I got it, dude. Quick action, stream together, manage goals, raid channel. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. Why doesn't his name show up? Can I follow him? Oh, bro. I'm sorry. I don't mean to waste so much time on this. My power flickered, and it took the fucking router like all the time in the world to reboot. So this is what we're gonna do. We're still gonna raid. I'm still gonna figure this out, and then I want to buy redundant power. Okay. We're gonna make it. We're all gonna fucking make it. Okay, so my power went out, and am still desperately trying to figure out how to raid Bossman Jack, because I just got the internet back. Oh, it's just from 4 hours ago, bro. It's offline. Damn it, I can't raid him. Okay, so let's just end this fucking stream, I think. Cool. Sorry. Yeah, I have to get redundant power for everything. That's my only choice, I guess. Yeah, the BMJ Curious, I shouldn't have fucked with him. I was like Samson. All right, the Ghost of Lotex for one says, I have to recommend the Gothic King Cobra documentary from 2014. It's an actual masterpiece, independent of Cobra. It's far better than any other local documentary. It's an hour of pure kino. I know what you're. I've watched that. It's the one where it's like just some guy and he's like on the train tracks and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Alchemy for one says, total smoker death. You don't have to do anything for that. Ocean Redux for 20 says, not only are cigarettes super bad for you, they mess your teeth up 10 times faster than soda does. They're bad for childbirth, weight loss, and men probably won't believe this, but it also speeds up balding. It also makes you impotent, just so you know. Devious to V for 2 says, come into my office. Maybe. Do you have internet and power? Sneed over 1 says, welcome back, Jersh. Have you seen the Bossman AI reading that letter you got in the mail? No, I have not. Sorry. The Orange Cow for 1 says, did you ever watch that Any movie? No, I have not. Sorry. The Bugs for 1 says, instead of a kangaroo, get a capybara. Dude, I would get a capybara in a heartbeat. Capybaras are fucking cute, man. And they don't hurt you. Simuligan for 5 says, here's a funny video for you to enjoy, Josh. Glad to see you're back. All right, let's watch this real quick before my fucking closet collapses or something. I can't watch this because, it's the Ronnie McDunt animated Revenge of the Reupload, but it's age restricted, so I can't watch it. Sorry. Judy Tester for 3 says, just remember the poll that InfoWars was running for the eclipse. It got a genuine laugh out of me. And then this is I think I can show this. What does the April 2024 eclipse signify? A, planned false flag. B, fulfillment of prophecy. C, natural celestial event. Or 4, omen. I think it's an omen. Just going to say. Good. Maybe a good omen. Maybe we can be positive polys for it. Valadin for 20 says, I donate to you and not Kino Casino because they grift as a joke for at least 50% of the stream. And then he also says, oh, no, it's just the same message. Well, I'm happy to hear that because I do agree that the money thing is like annoying. I mean, they stream for the money. Like, that's their job. I have other revenue. By the way, now that I'm at the end of the stream and everyone has fucked off because I've crashed twice, I like to thank everybody that did stay on the Gumroad during the hiatus. A couple people did cancel, but most did not. And I really appreciate that because not only was I not putting out Gumroad stuff, which I haven't done in like half a year now, but I wasn't putting out anything. So I appreciate the people who continued to donate on the Gumroad. It helped a lot. And Kadu for 10 says, stream over, oh my god, fuck my life, bros. Dude, I was literally typing that on Telegram. I was like pissed. I was just waiting for the power to come back up. All right, I have a song. Let's fucking end this before anything else happens. And I will see you on Tuesday.
Say yes to the vanity. Jack.